been rocking, man. Some special guests. Heezy been here the whole time, riding it out. Me and Troy took a little break. What's good, Heezy?
Yeah, man.
Slow motion.
They held it down last week.
Hell
man.
yeah, I watched the show.
I was able to watch it.
Yeah.
I was able to watch
Slow motion. Just another day, another dollar.
Shout out to Cuz Ant, man. Come back through anytime, brother. Love your perspective. Troy, what's the deal? What you was doing last week?
I don't know, man. I was just chilling. Was able to talk to my pops. Just hang with family.
Man, where is Smooth John Mays?
Hey, man, I got to get him covered, man. He said he gonna make an appearance soon.
Man, Smooth John Mays, man. One of the smoothest radio voices you ever heard, man.
Pops dropped that knowledge, too, man.
And he on that. Oh, man, he be on the knowledge, man. It was great, man. Love to have John Mays, man. I ain't do shit. I was down in Canton, Ohio, a little summer National Flag Football Championships, like 183 teams, man, from 6U to 17U.
Wow, man.
Dope, you know what I'm saying? Dope thing. It was hot, though. Bruh. I'm talking about, bruh.
That heat
like, it was
man.
like, it was that week, remember, that was the week that records, you know what I'm saying? So it's like 98 on the turf, in 98 degrees. Then on the turf, that shit probably like 105, you know what I'm saying? So it was hot, but it was still worth it, man. Shout out to my son's team. They ended up winning a co-championship. It was dirty because we had a rain delay, and then we got back from that, and then the games went on. And while these games are going on, they probably let them go a little bit longer than they should have. We heard rumbling a little bit in the cut. Really, you're supposed to stop, but they was like, we trying to let these guys get through this. It was the Football Hall of Fame fields we on.
Right.
And so they let it rumble and stuff during the semifinals of 10U. And when it got to the championship, my son's team about to play another team from this area too, so shout out to them. They called it co-champions. So they both was kind of pissed, but they was like, yeah, and the crazy, but the only thing that was good, like I said, is because they're from this area. So all his kids probably either played on each other's team before, they messed with each other. So it's like me and you when we was little, like you and B Cam. Remember y'all got the championship? Let's just say they said, hey, y'all co-champions. You like, fuck, but hey, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So that was the one thing. Now, if it was
Side
a team
note,
from
I did win that championship.
Yeah, he tagged B Cam out at second base.
Had to come in and close it out.
That was crazy because I played this championship after that, so I was able to watch them. And it's like, say it's like me, you, and Rail in a we in a league, and y'all playing each other in the championship. You tag Rail out at second.
What you just get?
Oh, no, man. Just watching a little horse race going on.
I thought I heard something in the cut, man. So, yeah, man.
Big freaky.
But anyway, he tagged out one of our best friends, man, and it was crazy because he was crying. Hayes was geek, so I didn't know what to happen. I felt bad for B Cam. I was happy for Hayes. It was crazy. But anyway,
for sure.
That's what happened. It is what it is. That's where I was last week. Braille, Big Freaky, welcome to the building. You was here last week holding it down.
Yeah, that held it down for us, man. Salute.
Yeah.
Man,
we got the original foe back, man. The four horsemen in this bitch.
What up, dog?
This nigga got not a plastic mouthpiece. I ain't seen them. I seen niggas still rock out with the
toothpick.
Yeah, I get the old yeah. But I've seen niggas rock with the. I would rather them have a real. Give me a wood toothpick.
He want the wood one.
You got a wood.
That's pimp shit.
Dude, who was my man from wrestling?
Razor Ramon.
Yeah,
I'm the bad guy.
Bad guy.
Razor Ramon.
Man, let's get into some sports though, man.
Yeah,
Pull it down, bro.
We got a few things going on. NFL training camps.
Man, a lot of
It's a lot of
stuff going
OBJ,
on with that.
Contract talks.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I just saw
Melvin Gordon. Zeke.
Yeah.
Did Zeke show up today?
Nah.
I wasn't able to see. So
what y'all think about that though? Melvin Gordon holding out.
I don't know about the Melvin Gordon.
Then Phillip Rivers come and say, that's a deep position for us.
hey.
He said we got 6 running backs, bro.
Hey, you know how Phil is. Phil a leader. He feel like, hey,
I'm
bro.
a leader.
Hey, bro. He like, I understand Melvin, but at the same time, shit, we can roll.
Yeah.
He got to be a leader. The nigga got 13 kids.
He had them right. He got to be a
Phillip Rivers.
And he still keep having.
He got about 13 kids, man. He got to be a leader.
They like House on the Prairie type shit, bro.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you're dealing with that. Jalen trying to get paid, showed up in the Brinks truck. Shout out to Ha
so
Davis
funny.
from Detroit.
That was funny.
Work, man.
He's locking down all the DBs. Yeah. Boy got 7 locks in his pocket.
It's stupid. So, I'm excited because it just lets you know that
football season around the corner,
man.
baby.
I'm ready to see some hitting.
Shout out. So this is. Give me some help. What's it? July 28th.
Give me the bottle.
Yeah, July. Was it 20?
July 27th or 28th. So not next weekend. And not next weekend and not the next weekend. In 3 weeks, you'll have our official whole show will be college football preview. 4 weeks from here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Been
We're going
ready
to give
to
you a
talk
whole
college
preview.
football.
We're going to break down each of the major conferences. We're going to go down and give you our national
It's only
semifinals
one
picks,
major
all that.
conference, really.
Who is that?
SEC.
Man. But the
But
best.
the SEC got the ass whooped.
Yeah.
That's because the Clemson is the NFL.
Clemson is. Can we talk about that, though? How Dabo, man, just built that up,
I don't
man?
know. It seemed like it came out of nowhere,
It
right?
did feel like they came out of
Like
nowhere.
it ain't no
Clemson
story
always been straight,
program.
though.
Like,
you ain't
you never-
no, not like. But back
I mean,
in the
they've
day,
been like,
but back in the
Ole
day,
Miss straight, like
Yeah.
just like.
Well, to your point, remember when you did bring up the top high school states?
yeah,
Oh yeah, there you go.
So,
breeding them.
Yeah,
I mean, they
But they recruit-
Georgia was
invested
number
with
one.
them down
Wasn't
there.
it? Was Georgia number one?
Georgia, wasn't they
Was it
number
Florida?
one?
I thought it was Texas number one when we was talking
Texas
about
was
those
what
top
number
high
one?
schools.
Because we was fucked
No,
up.
we was
Oh, no,
fucked
we
up.
was fucked up over
He had on the
Texas.
shit. He had on the shit.
I
But
don't
anyway,
know.
Georgia
But-
was up there.
But
like,
they
for
up
real.
there recruiting everyone.
The South
The
is
South.
up there.
The
Yeah.
South. Hey,
The South.
hey,
The South.
Flat out.
SOUF.
But I'm just saying, you
South.
look at Clemson, but you just look at how they recruit. They got Trevor, he's from Georgia. Then that
Is
top
he?
receiver, yeah.
White
Yeah.
chocolate?
Yeah. Then you got
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Then you got Ross. He came from Alabama.
Hey, he a beast.
He's gonna be a pro. And just look at that receiver.
He supposed to be
pipeline.
in the league now.
Yeah, you got Watkins.
Mal.
Then you got Duke
All of them
Hopkins.
could be in the league right now,
Yeah.
playing, not
Dog.
getting mentored.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
lost
yeah.
their top D tackle and was still getting pressure on Tua in the championship. Man,
They had 5 of them niggas.
Man, it's
Them
telling you.
niggas D. It started with that D line shit down there.
Yeah,
And-
yeah,
and-
because
yeah,
they started getting a
they-
whole bunch
man,
of people.
dog.
But whatever,
They got
man.
dude from Rouge.
Yeah.
Down there. Dude
Yeah,
from Rouge.
but I think they said if you look at the
Rouge style.
pros, I think they said
The
Clemson.
white side.
I think they said Clemson, Ohio State, and Bama. They have put the most pros in the NFL.
Like,
over,
you know,
like,
Bama.
the
But see, the
5
thing is
years.
about Bama, Bama's is a storied program. We can go back and talk about
Right.
Bama. This Clemson
They
shit
go back to
seems like,
Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
It
right,
started with that
right.
one class. That's what I like when they won that first championship. I can't think of who the white guy was, but he was the captain, and he said this starts. He said pretty much Taj Boyd, Sammy Watkins. That was the team that started this whole run.
Yeah,
so
but
he
I
said
mean,
shout
even-
out
but
to
I'm
them.
saying,
But
like,
I'm just
even
saying, and that's
finding-
recent. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's
2011.
recent. So
Sammy
that's
Watkins
what I'm
went to
saying.
Alabama.
No, we
he
talking
went
about
to
Clemson.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like,
No, we
Nah,
talking
I'm
about how
who
Clemson
started,
out of
how they
nowhere.
just became a powerhouse.
Like, you can't talk about the. You
Yeah,
ain't talking
man.
about
You
you
can't
know
talk about the-
Auburn.
yeah.
You know Florida State, Miami. You don't say.
And I think
Clemson.
one thing over them, dang, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go too much.
Yeah,
'cause I
sorry,
wanna
man.
talk
You
on
see
the
what
preview.
happens. So you're gonna see what the college preview
But
is
I
like.
think
Look
the
at this.
only thing that's helpful for Dabo is he's been able to keep his coaches,
Christ, can we fix this?
and
Can we-
he's been able to keep his coaches. And if you
Oh,
look
there
at
it is. There it is.
you look at Saban, he replacing his staff like every year, So it's key to be able to keep your assistants. Pretty much when
So-
you got guys getting hired every year,
so-
like Michigan, they got Josh.
So guess
Gaddis.
what?
Hey, this nigga
I
talking
think-
about you got to keep your assistant. He gonna leave me.
Hey,
though.
listen.
Hey,
Ooh.
he throwing shots. Hey man, I was trying. It was a time I needed job security.
Ooh.
Harrison was closing.
He put a
Harrison
knife
was
in it,
close.
twisting it.
Hey,
Oh.
Harrison was closing.
They going back and forth, man. Counter
Damn,
punching.
man.
and
I had to look out
everything.
for the family. I needed that. I
We ain't
couldn't.
paying over there.
Yeah,
You don't want your head coach dancing.
I
all
know,
the-
man. You want you all in the video? Go to Hazel Park.
That's what Hazel Park said. That's what Hazel Park said.
There's an and we give you a raise. I was like, oh, where?
Anybody don't want their head coach
Yeah,
dancing.
I
all
was
on the
dressing you at the
sidelines.
games,
I was dressing you at this time.
wearing suits at the game while you
Spraying
wearing
co-
your polo.
Spraying cologne during the pregame speech. Suit and tie, bow tie. Hollering at the moms extra long after the
salute,
game.
man.
Spread
Come to Hazel Park.
It's all love, bro.
Oh, no.
Everybody conversation short except for the
Hey,
mamas.
Yeah. Hey, big freaky spraying cologne. He's stepping into the locker room. Hey, fellas. Y'all ready to play? Let's get it.
He coming in there with the
Clap it up in the mist.
He coming there with the outcoat, pea coat, and the hat, man. We know that's the head coach. Smooth this guy here in the building.
Hey, man, y'all
Walk
see the
in,
motherfucker.
just cussing niggas out for
but
no
back
reason.
to, I know Troy just said something, bro. And this what makes me think that, dang, my bad. So this what makes
Damn,
me
yours
think,
in.
this what makes me think that, that when it comes to Bama, they're kind of like Saban and Belichick are very much alike.
Yep.
And like you think about it, Belichick replaced assistants all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which means their football mind is like, hey, man, I don't care who coaching on the side. I'm going to tell y'all what to tell these receivers.
Right.
Y'all not telling the receivers and giving me some input. No, I'm going to tell you what to tell the receivers. And I think that's why they turn over so much.
Well, I think
and then
like
they
the
don't do very well when they go head coach.
And then the last
Because
few
they've
years,
been
they
told
left.
what to do.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
They don't have their own concept or, what we're going to do.
Intuitiveness.
And that's why
You know
when
what I'm
while
saying?
we on football, that's why people was excited about Patricia. I'm like, who he bringing with him? Is he bringing Belichick with him? He bringing Brady with him? Because
Right.
that's the system right there.
Right.
You put Bill and Tom together, you winning rings. Now
And they
shout out
came
to
by
my guy.
itself and just just came.
Yeah, because the one guy he left and the D coordinator was better this year. The Patriots defense was better this year. Last year they was getting
Patriots
lit up.
defense, but
Patriots was
they fluctuate
solid.
all the time. They always solid, man. But that's what I'm
Ben,
saying.
but
though,
don't
still.
bring.
Yeah,
They
and
got
it's
some
classic
studs in the secondary though.
Yeah, they do, man.
They got some studs
Those
in the
guys make
secondary.
plays too, man. And
You
then
know
you
what?
look at how they was able to
y'all
shut
hear me,
down
man?
Kansas City for that playoff game, man. It was just
Yeah.
masterful. It took
No?
them a while to
Yeah.
adjust. It took them a whole half.
Can y'all
for
hear me,
KC
though?
to get
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
You
you.
don't hear me,
What you
though.
got, Hayes? My bad.
My
Oh,
bad.
no.
No, I can hear myself. My bad. I didn't mean to go ahead.
Hey, somebody said something on 97 won the ticket. What y'all think about this while we touching on college?
Yeah,
we
we
actually
talk.
got a segment on college later, though.
Yeah, we do. You saw that thing I put in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool,
I
that
ain't
little
even look.
bracket.
I just glanced like, oh, it's going to be
That
cool.
bracket
ain't
gonna be
see it.
cool.
Hey, so it's going to be smooth. So I was listening to 97 won the ticket. I don't know why it worked. As soon as I get in the car, I just put it on 97 won the ticket before they can test drive it.
No,
But anyway.
I haven't listened to the ticket in like 3 years.
For real?
oh man, it's good hearing people's perspective, man.
Yeah, I'll be like, I just listen to it and think about us for real, no homo.
I
My-
listen,
I
to
don't-
it during the football season because everybody go ham on the Lions.
Oh, they do, man.
They go ham.
Dog.
It's funny. It's pure
Dog.
comical.
They did a
It's
segment
comical.
like text in optimistic Lions, just anything about the Lions. Everybody thing was, well, at least we're going to have a good draft pick next year.
Oh,
Tua coming out. I'm like, dog.
man.
But the guy was like, man, I don't know if y'all heard about this, what's them boys out west? Pac-12
yeah.
is talking about moving some games to where we'll be able to see them not at, which I don't like, but not at midnight or 11 or 10 o'clock at night, moving them to like 8 o'clock our time.
Okay,
And
try
moving
get
them
some
to like
primetime games.
and moving them to like 12
So
our
they gonna
time
play
too.
at 9 a.m.
Yeah, these niggas play at 9 a.m. So I don't really like that, but he was like, they was talking about that and they kind of segue. They started talking about like, who the fuck they said they only want to do the marquee games like that. And they like, who the fuck you want to see in the Pac-12? They was like, Washington maybe, and they was like USC. And the
And
guy was
Oregon
like,
good.
the guy threw something out. Yeah, they are. The guy on ticket threw something out there real slick. Like, man, USC is gonna tank this year. Next year, Urban Meyer will be there. I'm like,
Urban.
huh? When they say something though, it'd be like, damn, they got a little intel though. So like, is this some truth? I don't know. What y'all think about something like that?
But it
Something
was
like that'll
shocking.
happen?
If you look at Urban, like, I think he's one of those coaches. It kind of reminds me of like how there's two coaches in basketball, Doug Collins and Larry Brown. If you look at Doug Collins, I think he never went more than like 3 years with a team. You feel me?
That's
And I think like Larry Brown, like his last year, you get burnt out.
Yeah.
And then I just think with Urban's health, I think he can only tolerate a job. I was surprised he stayed at Ohio State that long. But I don't think it's far fetched to see him go to USC, build him up into a champion like 3-4 years, get him back to prominence, and then dip. You feel me? Because he is battling that aneurysm. I think what he's only
Coulda-
54. So
coulda-
he's still
could just
he
getting
could probably
him-
coach till about he's 60. I think.
Could just getting him as a coach like change them niggas back to USC?
But look
Flat
what
out.
he did.
Easy.
Look how he
Flat out.
changed
Off the
Florida.
rip.
Flat out.
Look how he changed Florida.
Off the
Niggas
rip,
going.
man.
Niggas going.
Look what Ohio State was at.
He
Troy,
did.
let me
I
tell you-
forgot-
No,
I
look,
forgot
look
about
where you
Florida.
originally
Hold on,
came
hold on,
from.
hold on,
I
hold on,
forgot
hold on.
about Florida.
Look, no,
What you got? What you got,
before
Ross?
then.
What you
I
got?
got
Before
even
then.
before then. Let
Before
me
then.
go. Let me go. Story time. Urban Meyer.
Yeah, before
Listen,
then.
man.
Oh, Bowling Green.
Listen, Bowling Green. Nigga.
Utah.
Yeah.
Bowling
Bowling
fucking
Green.
Bowling
bro.
Green, bro.
Bowling
Bro,
Green.
listen, man. I was there. I remember. I remember being drunk
Gusto
as fuck.
stepped to me
I remember
once.
one drunk as fuck one night,
Uh-huh.
catching the shuttle to the other side of the campus, man, and looking up, like, man, I know I ain't this fucked up. We did some shit in college, so I'm faded, but I'm like, the fuck is going on? Look like Stampede of niggas about to come towards me. You know what I'm saying? Now, this football season is over with after my freshman year. So he came in like December.
Where was
know
you
what I'm
at?
saying? Bowling Green University.
Okay.
And Bowling Green State University. So drunk as fuck, man. What? And I see like a stampede of niggas. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bruh?
Wait, was you there with that black QB? Omar
No, he got there.
Jacobs?
He got there after me.
Omar
It was
Jacobs?
Josh Harris. We had Josh Harris, then Omar. Josh ended up going playing for the Ravens.
Yeah,
Josh played for the
Everybody
Ravens.
thought Omar was going to get drafted.
Omar was
he threw
okay.
like 42 touchdowns one year, I think.
Josh,
was better.
Josh was straight in the league.
bruh, Josh went to the league from Bowling Green.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Omar-
Nobody even heard of it.
Because they had played
Omar was
Oklahoma
after
back
us,
that
though. But
game.
yeah,
I know
Omar
it
was
after.
straight, though.
Yeah.
Omar was the springboard for Urban to go to Florida.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? the numbers he put up, like, goddamn. You know what I
he
mean?
went to Utah,
Josh
he
was
went to
just a good quarterback. Their record wasn't crazy, but they put some. They was on your head. You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
like 10-2. I
Yeah,
think,
you know what I'm
Omar.
saying? Oh yeah. But and so with Josh, they might have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like they might have made bowl
8-4 or
7-3,
something like that.
6-4. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it was still like Bowling Green, dog.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So, dog, I saw these stampedes of cats. Dog, it's like It's like I just got back from Christmas break, so it's January 20th or something like that. I hear whole football team, bro, running. It was like literally 11:30, 12 in the morning, bro. And he had him. I was like, the fuck? I talked to some cats the next day. He's like, yeah, dog, this new coach got us on some other shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He came in and that was his vision. He had something like we were just talking about. He was an assistant at Notre Dame who had something to build. He's not these guys, and he wasn't told to what to do.
Hey,
he was good.
Hey, why was you drunk at 11 in the morning?
No, did I say 11 a.m.? I meant 11:30 at night to 12:30 a.m., nigga. That's
and
why
it
it
was
was so
running
crazy.
at night. And it was running at night.
okay.
See what I'm saying? That's why it's so
Okay.
crazy. Like I'm seeing cats. I'm looking like, what the fuck?
It's
Midnight in the winter, January 20-something.
It's
You know what I'm
something
saying?
about it's a formula he has, man. Because I don't know
he
what he
got
tell
the
these
sauce.
parents. Because he comes in and instantly gets recruits.
He a motivator.
You get
bro.
what I'm saying?
He getting you the ball.
Players want to play for
too.
him.
Yeah, he a motivator.
And like I'm
People
saying, just look at all the pros he
I was about to
just
say he produced
put in
pros
there,
too.
man. Yeah, like
And-
that
and-
championship team that won, and actually he blew it for them next year because that was like the most talent I've seen on a team that didn't win a championship. But when Zeke and Lamar came back, they won a championship as sophomores.
Hey, you know the crazy
And when
thing?
they came back and lost that next year, it's just like he had Zeke, Michael Thomas, all of them on like the same team, man. It's crazy with Braxton Miller.
Man, you see the crazy thing. See the things that happen, man. We were saying that we were gonna talk about college.
We talk
And
about it in the
college
way.
will
We're not
dominate.
previewing the
But
season.
we're not
Yeah.
finished. But
Yeah.
that's what college should do to you, dog.
Yeah, it
and
will.
that's bring back college football on the Xbox.
You need to.
Thank you, man.
You need to bring that back.
They said people excited about that new Madden. It's giving them
It's okay.
nostalgia.
It's okay.
Because they talking about they get to play a few college games.
Yeah, I played for Florida
They
State.
said they
It was
getting some
kinda straight.
nostalgia.
You know, I was
What is
just
like 10 teams
all
you
the
get to play
teams,
for?
you
How
can
many?
I think Florida State, Clemson, Miami, USC, Oregon, Texas.
We need a college football
Something like
game,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Just back in the day, being in college, you get
Bill Walsh 95. Battle this kid all day, every day on the Sega Genesis. I'm talking about all day.
All
day.
day.
And then it was nothing like what was so hype about it was, I went to Central Michigan. So, of course, you put like some 99s on
Oh,
Central
yeah.
and make
Yeah,
them
man,
our
yeah.
code, not Central or National
Yeah.
Power.
Hey,
You gotta hype up your
Cats
team,
was going
man.
to you making a team. And that was the
But-
thing about
but
college. You
quite-
could make
Yep.
a team. Hey, man, University of Detroit Mercy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
And then you had to
Put 'em
make
right
your
in Detroit.
schedule. Then it was our code how you could pick your schedule too.
Yeah.
So when you played in the week conference, your schedule had to be hard as hell. So you played like Florida,
yeah,
USC,
motherfucker. You got whatever the name you called it.
Notre Dame.
Southfield Detroit University.
Yeah.
versus motherfucker Alabama.
and you got all 99.
Right,
Just
kicking their ass.
disrespecting
Kicking
them,
their
dog. Fucking Bama up, man. Nah, man, they need to bring college back. It
They brought
sucks
college
because
football back. Niggas stop playing, man.
But
it
they-
wouldn't,
Oh.
it wouldn't even be
Yeah.
no more wet.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
They
it would
would.
be co-ed because it'd be college. You know what I'm
College.
because
saying?
the problem is they don't want to pay these guys, and that's the only reason why they stopped it. Because guys like pay us for the likeness.
The O'Bannon brothers,
Man,
They
right?
try to be like, we got it. Yeah, because I used to research that in college. They try to say it's Denard Robinson, but they try to cut his hair and make it look like it's not him. Like,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
that's
we know that's Denard,
after,
bro.
Yeah, after a while, yeah.
You done cut his hair,
But
changed him around.
at first they was bold with it.
Oh yeah,
Like I remember playing
Number
Coach K
99.
and Randolph Childress had a low cut. Tim Duncan looked like Tim, and this is those
Yeah.
terrible graphics. The nigga looked like Jalen Rose was bald headed. You know what I'm saying?
But we gonna put all they stats up in they real life stats and make it look like motherfucker. That's not number 2.
That's Chris Webber.
That's Denard,
That's
bro.
Chris Webber.
That's
Jesus
Chris
Christ,
Webber, bro.
man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shoestrings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But nah, it's just that time of the year, man. It's not like college. We got my man Hayes. He gonna be giving us his picks.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh, we got a
gonna
money
get it.
picks.
No,
We're gonna have anybody that likes
I
to
will
bet.
bring receipts.
There we go.
I'll bring receipts.
We might have to
'Cause
move
I'm
to
going-
Saturday during football season,
'cause
man. So we
I'm
can get
going
them
to
picks
Canada.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gets it in, baby.
Man, to do it.
I
Hey,
gets it
man,
in.
248.
I'll bring the receipts. How much I lost.
3661 248.
Oh, how much you lost? I done lost.
Because I'm gonna lose a lot. I'm gonna lose a lot. bro.
What's that, Caesars?
Check
I
the
done
Facebook,
lost
check
some
the
bread at
comments, see
Caesars,
if
bro.
anybody chirping in. Comment on Facebook.
Not too much yet.
Hit us up.
Nakobe Banks said, fellas.
What
That's
up,
pretty much
Kobe?
it.
What up, boy?
It might be, that ain't too much going on in the sports world, but, it's all
Yeah,
good.
it's a downtime, but hey, guess what, man?
I want to touch on something.
Touch on
We
it.
was talking about the NFL, and
Facts.
I want to touch on that Golden Tate situation.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody laced me up.
Fertility.
I saw it, but I
Bring
didn't
it
really
in,
see it.
Hayes.
Lace
Bring
me
it
up.
in.
So he put something out on Twitter pretty much saying that he was going, him and his wife was having the fertility, what's it?
Fertility issues. Trying to have a baby.
issues and
Trying to have a
whatnot.
baby, yeah.
And he said he notified everybody. He said he notified the league, his coaches, everybody he needed to notify, the GM. So he notified him before he took his drug test.
Right.
And he failed. So if he gave y'all the all the information that was needed beforehand and y'all test him and y'all see what it is,
So-
they shouldn't suspend him.
So
for
my
a game.
question is, let me ask you
They
this.
shouldn't do it because, when there's your privacy issues,
Right.
if, you know what I'm saying, go in that gray line
still
of dealing
trying
with
to
the
have a
league.
family.
He got
And-
4
and-
games.
And
still trying
you
to
know
have
what I'm
4
saying?
games.
And if you can really put the pieces together and say, okay, my man was really trying to do this, they should suspend dude. That'd be wrong.
My
if they
question
did.
is this. So does anybody know what advantages is fertility drug supposed to give him?
I ain't even looked
Hard
that
dick.
far. This motherfucker.
I mean,
I don't know.
Hey.
I'm done.
They got a third leg standing up.
I don't know. I mean, no,
I don't know.
that's my real question because
But you just
that's
see what
the
happened
reason.
to their receivers in general.
Oh man, yeah, all the night
Corey
Giants is
Coleman,
crucial.
and it sucks that he didn't work out because he went to Western, right? Or did he go to Baylor?
Baylor,
But he went to Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah, I thought
But-
he was gonna be nice.
But
He
is the
done bounced
fertility drug
around,
like
but-
considered a steroid? What is?
Yeah, that's what they saying. It got some
PED.
type of substance in
I
there.
keep doing that.
Oh, you gotta put it in.
I mean, but is it really a performance enhancer? Is it going to get you like, damn, this nigga's running faster than ever?
That's what I'm saying.
Or is this nigga
I mean,
just,
no, real
God,
talk,
like,
because
like,
what
you
I'm
got
saying
you got a
is
lot of
if he told-
testosterone in the bed.
Like
You
Hayes
got
said,
an
if he
extra
told
nigga.
if he told you what it was,
I mean, if everything line up, it should.
and
Yeah.
4 games. So what I'm saying is,
Don't be like this one guy, because I think it was back in the day. It was like this pitcher from the Indians.
I
When
need to know what the fertility drug is supposed to
They
do.
start like
Right,
catching a lot of
right,
people
right.
with
That's
the
really
steroids, but it's like he had like a dentist write his prescription. So like I'm saying, if it's something stupid like that, all right, you.
I just want to know what
But
the
if it's on the
what
up
is
and
the
up, I
fertility
don't see
drug
why.
supposed to do?
I don't know. You
Feel
need to
me?
research it.
Because
Get this
at
girl
the end,
pregnant, nigga.
no, what I'm saying is,
He
dog,
talking about how does it give him
at the
an
end of the
advantage
day,
on
As a
the
yeah,
field?
at the end of the day,
performance-enhancing
yeah, at
drug.
the end of the day, you're suspending people for trying to gain an advantage on an opponent. That's what you're suspending them for.
Yeah.
By using something. What is this
It's gonna-
fertility
it
drug
must have
supposed to
some
do?
ingredients that some shit one of the banned ingredients.
That shit,
I mean,
Man,
Weak,
after
man.
Tim Couch took steroids and he was terrible, I don't think it helps you like that, dog. Tim Couch took it; it was terrible. Now I do see it with Barry Bonds; it helped with the recovery. But
Barry
like,
Bonds is a beast already. Too.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it helps you
Barry
out a
Bonds
little
was a
bit
beast
with your
already,
recovery.
And Sammy Sosa was.
And Mary
McGuire
McGuire, it was already
was.
beast.
All
They
them
just
was
enhanced
beast.
it.
Yeah.
I just think if you trash, like if that's the case, everybody would take steroids and
And
be
just be
nice.
better.
Off the subject.
I think the
off
only thing it
subject.
helps you with is maybe recovery.
Off the subject on.
But you
on
still need your
going-
hand eye.
Going back
Yeah.
to that shit.
Yeah.
You still gotta be able to hit the ball.
Thank
Right.
you, hand
and
eye.
and the thing is the pitchers was using it too.
Thank you.
So it was like, hey guys,
But
we're all using it. Hey,
but it lets
baseball's
you know-
making bread. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
But it
Because
lets you
we're
know
not
in
really gaining an
sports-
advantage because we're all using it. So now all it is like you said, because McGuire, Bonds, and Sammy Sosa was beasts before they used it. So all it did was make them more beasts. They was already beasts.
I was about to say, and
Everybody
it shows
did-
you
everybody
with
was
sports,
enhanced.
though, how it comes down to skill.
Yes.
No matter what
'Cause
else
we
you're
all
talking
was-
about,
we
it's
all was
skill.
juicing,
Right.
bro.
Now, track and field, I can see it. But my man's Ben Johnson,
that's different.
He ran a
because all we doing is
9.79.
run. All we doing is run.
Running.
All we doing is
You
run.
got to do that.
It's gonna make me do this
But
faster.
something where I got to be
different.
able to catch. Something I got to.
Yes.
I just watched that guy Adam Thielen. He did a run. I mean, somebody matched up with him. He just chopped him up with the footwork and still
Adam
made
Thielen's
the
a
catch.
motherfucking,
You get what I'm saying?
Wayne
He just
Corbett
ran a good
from
route.
back in the day.
Thank you. He ran a
Man,
good
that
route.
motherfucker was so cold.
Right.
Thank you.
And, I mean, just
Thank you. But I'm saying
here.
that's
I'm good.
skill.
That's skill.
If he
That's
do
all
it with
skill.
steroids, what he gonna do? What, get to his break? What
That break is
0.5
quicker.
second
That's
quicker?
what I'm saying.
But other than that, he still gotta lock in and catch the ball. You get what I'm saying?
So man, listen, man. Shout
So
out
I
to
don't know.
Golden Tate.
Hopefully
I didn't know
Golden
that
Tate.
shit. I didn't know it went down like that. I'm glad y'all brought that up on
Point
the show. I
is,
didn't know that.
the
That's weak.
point of
That's
that
weak.
shit is, our point is, you either got it or you don't.
You don't, man.
Got it or you
Right.
don't when it comes to pros.
You gotta
All
be
that other
nice,
shit.
bro.
Just like you said, Tim Couch. Who
Tim
was
Couch.
Tim Couch, Nebraska, some shit like that.
That motherfucker came. What, Kentucky? He was supposed to be a top pick. He didn't work. He tried to come back in the league with the Jacksonville. They caught him
Man.
with steroids. You either got it or you don't, bro. That's just what it comes
Yeah,
down
I
to.
feel bad for them if they suspended
Nigga
Tate.
take steroids. That don't make you.
I feel
watch
real
more
bad
film.
because, like Mark said, you're not getting no advantage.
That's
Well,
what I
what is the possible advantage?
I
of
mean, it had to
taking
be an
this?
ingredient. in
And
the shit.
then-
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it got to
what
be something boost
It
something
had to
or
be an
recovery.
ingredient.
And
Something
then
Can't be
triggered.
because your dick gonna be, but you're gonna be shooting out more nut. I mean,
This
that don't have nothing to
motherfucker.
do with football. So it got to be an ingredient in it. I'm just thinking process of elimination.
I don't know. Well, maybe you tackle that nigga. You got that little extra aggression.
But,
like you get to do
he
in the
Falling on
bed.
his hard ass dick man, when I tackle him,
stupid.
man.
Oh my gosh,
grab
I'm
a
done.
nigga. Stop that.
He can't
nigga.
put
One
his-
ankle up.
He can't put his cup on. That's what it come down to.
This nigga dick is
That's what it's a safety issue.
I can't
He won't be
close
able to
in.
put his
I
cup
can't
on.
close in and deflect the pass.
I feel
dick too
uncomfortable
big.
every time he get on the pile, bro.
Hey, I put like
not
this.
allowed to get on the pile.
If a nigga stop a nigga 1 yard short of that end zone, and then they find out he got them drugs in him, it's gonna be a whole other story. Stupid. Ain't like I got them drugs kicked in at that time.
But
Stop
yeah.
that nigga short of that end zone.
No, we got a lot of time. We wanted to touch on it last week. Me and Boog weren't here, but let's get on that youth sports article.
Go ahead.
I
So
talked
go ahead.
about-
Go introduce.
Just bring it in. So pretty much what is as recently they've been seeing, and this is a guy, he studied the NBA, and he looked at the last pretty much the top draft picks from like the past 5 years. A lot of kids that's been in the first round have been suffering like devastating injuries. You're seeing ACLs. You're seeing I think Julius Randle broke his leg. Some of it is freak accidents, but a lot of people are starting to put it into the terms of maybe overusage. So AAU has been around a while. You know what I'm saying? I remember playing AAU back in 2002, 2001. So it's been around.
Shout out to
95,
C2C.
Thank you.
96.
That's
for
what I'm
me,
saying.
93,
So it's been
94.
around, but they're starting to think
Shout out to
that
Coach Flowers.
they're
Shout out to
thinking.
shout out to Coach Randy, the one and only real coach from the family. No disrespect to nobody else.
So they're starting to think, are these? It's been a few things.
Shout out to Johnny.
And
Martin.
me and Bud was talking about it. Some of it is they think the kids are playing too many
Slipped up.
games because in some of these weekends it's 4 or 5 games, and now a lot of these
They
tournaments
do be playing a lot.
They play a lot, and like I look at Bronny, he's on
different
LeBron James' son. He's
Two or three,
he's playing with
two or
two
three.
teams,
Yeah.
so ain't no telling how many games he's playing during the summer. A lot of these tournaments are becoming high profile. And then on top of that, what Boog is going to touch on too, a lot of these kids even have a personal trainer in between. So you're playing year round. So it's like, when do you get the rest? So
That's what I want to
your
touch
thoughts,
on.
Boog, shoot
That's
on that,
what I
because you
wanna
got a
touch
kid
on.
that's playing.
Yeah, I got a kid, man. He's 9. He plays basketball, baseball, flag football,
Lot of
tackle
sports.
football.
So people might think you're
Soccer,
doing overusage.
baseball,
Right.
So how
cricket,
are you
pool,
dealing with his
video
development?
games,
Right,
swim, track
so
and field.
you
He
have
runs
to find-
stairs on
you-
Sunday morning. He run backwards to school during the
Some
winter
field work
time.
in.
And he's 4.0.
And he 4.0.
Not that-
If
not-
he don't get 4.0, he go into boxing, but he only box against Mal at the crib.
Hey, man, look, man. I ain't like. I ain't
Hey,
like
shout
that.
out to
Samarco
Lil
said what
Boog.
up. Samarco
Samarco,
said
what
what
up?
up.
Hey, shout out to Smarco, man. We
Come
be
back, Samarco.
Hey, I
We
be
need you,
seeing
bro.
my man at we be at the gym at the same time, man. Late
Marco?
night.
Hey, Dave
yeah,
too want to
get
make
it
an
in.
appearance. Dave Hoskins. He said he
Bro,
wanted
hey,
to come through.
side note before I get back to the youth shit, I saw some, it's a cat from Ipsy that actually Marco messed with that actually kick it with your cuz Dave.
Okay.
And they had some pictures on like Instagram, like somebody who got married. I
Yeah.
swear to God, the Hoskins got a look. Because it was like
we
four
all
of them.
look
It
alike.
was four of them. I was like, is that Troy? Oh, no, that ain't Troy. Oh, that's Troy. Oh, that ain't Troy. Now I'm like, God damn.
I went to one of his
Dog, they
games
do
in
look
college.
alike,
Yeah.
Bruh, I went to his game in college. It was like, I remember it was like 2005. He playing against Illinois, Chicago.
Kansas State.
Yeah, he's at Kansas State. I'm in the crowd, and somebody just looked at me. They was like, "Are you Dave Hoskins' cousin?" I was like, "Yes, man. Yeah, that's my cousin." But yeah, we got a distinct look. But yeah, Dave, make sure you come through. You got to invite open anytime.
Dave Dot, who is Martin Samarco, come through, man. Man, listen, so the youth sports shit.
So set up with your son because
So-
he's an athlete. So a
so-
lot of people think he might be privy to
Right,
this going
right.
forward.
So
with overusage.
when you go into it, man, 248-838-3661, if you want to comment or you got a kid that's in some youth sports or you got any type of youth sports you want to talk about, call us, comment on Facebook. Look, man, Boog is 9. Actually, he's turning 10 August 9th.
Quick, Dion said,
Yep.
it's too much, fam. Kids need a break.
Yep.
But you
Yep.
start talking.
So Dion's
Deion,
right.
who,
So
the referee?
No, my cousin who played for the
Deion the ref, what up, though? So, look, Boog probably, like, you know what I'm saying, when he does speed and agility training, which is after all the sports or whatever, he does it maybe once or twice a week. That's all they say.
Okay.
And it's for about an hour and a half.
Okay. So twice a week. Each
Yeah,
training.
maybe. And that's not 52, you know what I'm saying? That's not year round because during football season, no, he's not training because he's playing football. That's 5 days a week, you know what I'm saying? Basketball in the winter, he does do that, right? Now, as far as the games go, I've been coaching AAU for about 2 years now. So I see most of the games cats play per weekend, right? You'll get, like, we'll go to a tournament and we may have like 3 pool play games. Like, we're going to Chicago in a week. Actually, at the end of this week, we're going to Chicago.
Facts.
And we'll probably play 2 games maybe on Friday, and we'll probably play like 3 games on Saturday, and then we'll have bracket play, which means you win, you out on other day.
So that's how many games you
At the most 6, 7.
So in a tournament, so in the summer, how
Yeah.
many games would you say that is?
So we don't go to a tournament every weekend.
But some teams are.
Some
But you're
teams
not,
at
'cause I've
least
seen
either
teams.
week or maybe a week
Yeah.
off, like maybe every other week, right?
And we
I'm
need
talking about
Shane.
high-price
Shane
for-
need to come
Yep.
through too, because this is a good topic for Shane.
Shane's teams play a lot. So
Shane, get at me. I
yeah,
got something
Shane,
to talk
call
to you
in if
about,
you
too.
call in if you're listening. So, it's a lot of games, but I remember being little and doing the same thing.
Facts. Oh, so you
So
lived that. You were an
yeah, I
athlete.
remember doing the same thing. I play AU, play baseball, whatever.
This
There's
is
gonna be a
before
lot of games.
tablets.
This
When
before
your mama
mama.
made you
Yeah.
go
So
outside.
not to cut you off, but to frame it, if we did the same thing,
No,
and your
but
son is doing the same thing, I'm trying to figure out
go
what's the
ahead.
difference.
So
now.
the difference is
because these kids
is
are getting injured.
Hey, we got a phone.
Hey, we got a phone call calling in. Caller, what up, though?
What up, fam? It's Dion.
Yeah,
What up,
Dion,
Dion?
touch on it because you got a son too.
Yeah,
so
Deion, man,
we
go ahead.
talking
Tell us how old
about.
your son is, and go ahead and bring us perspective. We hear him in the background.
Well, oh, no, that's the baby. But my son, 10,
Yep.
he playing football.
Yep.
And today it seems like there's no in between. Either kids are lazy or the parents are overworking them.
Okay.
Yep.
It's like they're not paying attention to the balance of what they need. Like my son finished his football season, and somebody was like, "Hey, do you want him to come play travel football?" It's like, we're not about to play back-to-back tackle
Football
seasons.
seasons.
What
No
are you-
way. No
What are you
way.
talking about? He
Yeah.
about to take a break.
Yep.
Play some Fortnite,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna go back to training him
There
once
you
he
go.
get his break. Because he's 10, he don't need to do all that. Your child is gonna be you can
So-
go on YouTube or whatever, find your little training programs, train your own
Dion.
kid if you got time, and then when they get older, you can release them.
Hey, Dion, I'm the same with you. Like you said, you got a 10-year-old. My son will be 10 in 2 weeks. So same shit. You know what I'm saying? He does a couple 3 sports. Now, this is the thing that people don't understand, and Dion sounds like he has a grasp on it like I do. One thing, dog, you still have to let them be kids.
Thank you.
They gotta play games. They gotta kick it with their kids. They gotta be able to go to amusement park. They gotta be able to go to putt-putt. They gotta be able to go to the movies. They gotta be able to kick it with their grandparents. So I am very interested to see the little kids. Like, I think he's fucking phenomenal. I'm not hating on the kid at all. I would just want to see him when he's older, the little speedster in Miami.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
about 6, 7 years old.
Oh,
And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
saw his training
Blaze.
shit. I'm like,
Who is it?
bro.
What's his name, Dion?
Blaze.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah,
name.
that is.
Wait. Why you said speedster in
Bro,
Miami?
because if
different,
you
huh?
ain't seen him, bro, the
crazy.
boy is rabbit speed, like rabbit speed. So what I'm saying
Is
is,
he in what's the name league?
Y'all get a chance, look at Bunchy. Look at Bunchy.
It's another
Go on
one?
YouTube and check out some
So-
Bunchy
so-
Young in
so that's what I'm
California.
talking
He like
about.
that too.
So
I got
like,
a question right quick.
So
but,
what I'm saying is, what are
yeah.
those kids gonna be? They're 6 and 7, and they are training like
Thank you.
professional athletes. You cannot do that to a young body that's still development.
And that's what I was about to ask to you.
That's why those
to
injuries
you,
come,
Malcolm,
I think.
and you. To you, Bug, and you, Dion. What are y'all seeing with like y'all sons' teammates? Are
Okay.
they taking it to the next level with that training?
I got.
And then you next, Dion.
So
after
so
Bug
I'll go first real quick. Dion Boog has two guys. He's got Kellen. Hayes is losing on the bet.
Clearly.
So if you guys think about this before y'all hear them college picks. But so anyway, like I think that Boog has two guys that he does it with, and they do it the same way. They kick it. Like right now, they're at my house. They've been playing virtual reality Oculus Quest for like damn near 48 hours straight.
Okay.
It's his boys.
Yeah.
But we stopped for a second in this morning
Oh yeah.
and went to football training for like an hour and a half. All right,
Just an
cool.
hour.
Guess what? Boom, they back playing again. You know what I'm saying? And you have to find that balance. That's his guys. So he found guys that were like-minded with him, which
Okay.
is cool. You know what I'm saying? These two guys and the dads are the same way. We're not overbearing dads. I have a player on our team. Sometimes dad can be overbearing, and we're trying to get out of it. But you know the good thing about it is dad recognized it and is trying to pull back and understand like, hey, let me let him be a kid at the same time, Dion. And I think you agree with that. I'm going to let you touch on it. It's just still, you got to still let them be a kid, bro.
Yeah. You can, in certain sports, you can do that and they can achieve, but you won't have a good relationship.
Not
look
at
at
all.
Roy Jones and look at Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yep.
But
Yep.
in most sports, you can't do that. Look at Tom Marinovich. It's more of them
Yeah.
than it is the other thing.
Yeah,
Because
man.
Floyd
So
hated his
that's
father
the-
for a while too,
Oh,
right,
they just
Dion?
got cool
They just
back
got back
late
cool,
as hell.
right?
He was late as
Yes.
hell in his life. He was fucking with his uncle, not his pops. Bro,
Yeah. So
And
that,
like you
that,
said-
that has to be, that balance got to be met.
it's got to be
Otherwise,
crucial, man.
You're
Dion,
gonna,
so
you're going to either destroy the kid or destroy the relationship.
Dion, you said you trained too, and so Dion, to tell you, like, it's a very thin line. And Troy coaches too, and he was messing with his kids. So it's a very thin line, bro. Like, you have to be that coach at practice, at the court. Soon as y'all get in the car to go to the crib, you got to be dad.
Dion, do
And
you
it's
coach?
tough. You
Do you
gotta
coach
turn
your
that
son's
shit off,
actual
bro.
team, Dion, or do you coach his actual team, or you
They
just his help?
actually made me.
Oh, they made you. Okay.
See? And that's
They,
tough,
they,
bro.
they made me. But
It's tough,
yeah,
D.
How's
am.
that
be all right.
balance? How do you balance that out?
At the crib, we just kind of we were working out anyway because I got a long-term plan for him. I'm not trying to overdo it, but I keep telling him we're gonna reel some of these guys in that's out here, you know, doing this stuff. If you
you
notice,
gonna catch
each
'em.
year
Yeah, you gonna
you
catch
catching them more
you
and
catch
more.
'em. Yep, you're going to catch them.
So,
Yep.
but
Real talk.
what I do is we don't talk about it all day, every day,
Okay.
and
Exactly.
and just that's it. You cut open
Yep.
his head. It's a football in it. You're gonna see video games,
Yeah,
chilling, relaxing. We watch
chilling,
we
fooling.
done watched binge watching Steve Urkel together.
There you go.
So
So, you know, and that's
we
what I'm
chilling,
talking about,
like, and
Dion,
then
man.
when we get it.
Shout
Did y'all
out,
check
Dion.
out that
Shout
one
Dion.
movie? It's
Shout
on
out to Dion.
Netflix. It's called Amateur or something.
I watched a while ago, man. You
And
talked
then they
about
got
it.
one called
With
like
Tyreek.
yeah. And then they got one called like Trophy Kids.
No,
about
man.
them parents that go
I watched the
overboard.
one, the AAU joint.
I think it's one
Me and
called
you was talking
Trophy
about that.
Kids, and then there's one called At All
The
Costs.
AAU
At
with
All
the,
Costs, it's about AAU.
With Cartwright, the dude
yeah,
from Arizona.
Parker.
Yep.
Parker
that's one.
Cartwright. At
They-
All Costs was about AAU, and I think Trophy Kids was like this one kid. His dad was like an overbearing parent,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and his
Amateur
son
was a
ended
prep
up
school.
hating.
Amateur was the
His
prep
son
school.
ended up hating football. But back into the thing though.
So, hey, Dion, real quick, before I let you go, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something I do, and I know you may do it. If you don't, man, it's a good tool for you. I always tell to the dads that coach their kids, man, listen, man, like every 2 or 3 days, I ask Boog.
Do you
I swear-
masturbate?
This motherfucker.
That happens every 24, bro.
motherfucker Maze.
Yeah, 2-3 days.
Hayes
That's
want to come in
every
extra.
24 hours, my guy.
Hayes
but
wanna come
anyway,
in extra. Hey, Dion, I still need to be on the line when you're
Yeah.
done with your question.
so D, look,
Okay.
man, it's something I always tell Boog, man. I always ask him. I say, look, Boog, do you want to go to this training? Do you want to play this football? Do you want to play basketball? Do you want to? Because at the end of the day, whatever you want to do, I'm gonna make sure you do it your best. But I'm not forcing you to do
Right.
anything that I want you to do. You know what I mean? And I asked him. I asked him, and he said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, cool, all right, cool," because that's what we're gonna push you towards, bro. As far as that 4.0 shit, that ain't on me. That's on Sarah. The nigga has never gotten anything less than an A on his report card.
Okay.
So that's my wife. You know, I mean, I was smart, but shit, that's fucking genius shit. I don't know what the fuck
Got that
he on with
perfect
that
balance.
shit. Yeah, so it is
I'm
what
in
it
that
is,
same
man.
boat.
I love my
Same
son,
boat.
man. Like I said, just to keep encouraging Dion. Hey, Troy got something for you though.
Yeah, Dion, because I always gotta need a chance to talk to Cuz. I need you to touch on two situations. Recap that Manny and Thurman for me, and what you saw last night from Tank. And what you saw last night from
don't
Tank.
start that. This is about
Because
to start
Cuz
something.
into
Go
the
ahead,
boxing.
D.
He got
What?
me into the boxing.
Dion in the boxing shit. That's all I watch. Let's go, Dion. Go ahead.
What was that?
Manny and Thurman.
Yep.
Number one.
Yep.
Let's recognize that they didn't do drug testing, and he looked different. Let's get that out the way.
Okay.
Number two.
Okay.
Hey,
No
hey,
drug
Dion,
testing.
Hey, Dion. I am. Listen, man. I
No
am
drug
glad
testing.
you said that.
Hold on.
I had
Hold
not.
on.
What? Listen,
No
they
drug
didn't do
testing.
not the Olympic shit that Floyd always wants you to do. Because listen, and remember, see Dion, I didn't even want to go to this route,
Thank
bro.
you,
But I'm
'cause he
glad
tripped on Floyd about
I'm
the-
glad you said
Freddie
this,
Roach
bro.
definitely was talking about that stuff.
Bruh, it's remember it had been thought about before Floyd always talked about it.
Yep.
We don't have it this time. And I'm talking about Manny was bouncing. Manny was bouncing.
Exactly.
That was old school.
He looked
Manny.
25.
He was, but I will say this: Thurman fucked up because remember it was still a split decision.
Right.
Thurman fucked
didn't
up
let
by
them
getting
hands
dropped
go.
in that
Yeah.
first round.
And he kind of held them hands too.
But no, Pete, you go look at the punch stats. He landed more. But it was
But it was
motherfucking
jab.
Manny.
No,
No.
no.
I mean, no, he
Manny-
did the-
he
Manny
was
did
power
jab.
shot,
Wait,
but he
wait.
was getting hit 6 times
wait.
before I hit you.
Wait
You
a
know what I'm
minute.
saying?
Wait a minute. He did land more. However, it was only by 15.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not a significant amount.
No,
that's
no.
only
No, no.
one
I agree.
punch per
I
round.
agree. I agree.
So that's
Talked
not
about that
really.
last week.
You know what I'm saying? That,
So
I
you
mean,
gotta-
he got
I
about
agree.
15
I
punches,
agree.
but that's not by
No,
much.
no,
So
it's only
would
but
y'all
one
agree,
punch
and
per
Dion,
round.
you included, do you have to outbox Manny? You can't just brawl with him?
No, you
And
don't
that's
want to
what he was doing? He was trying to brawl with
so
him?
this is the thing. He's
I mean,
getting,
not
he's
when he
taking,
on roids.
He take this the thing, man. Manny, he took 5 or 6 punches to give Manny 2 or 3. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So he's absorbing too much.
And it looked better to the judges. Boom, boom. Because,
And his
but if you-
face was painted too after the fight. He
Because
looked
look,
wrecked.
bro. And look, it was all this side. Because that fucking
Bye-bye.
jab, he kept jabbing.
Well-
I'm like, God damn, he fucking this nigga.
Thurman-
up.
Dion.
Thurman let Manny get lead foot dominance
Yep,
the whole
all
night.
day.
If you fight somebody opposite
All
hands
day.
of you and you let him get that lead foot
Game-
outside, you
game
get the running
over.
stuff up
Game
the middle, and
over.
you got to go wide.
Game over. Like you said, that's when you fight southpaw. He was fighting a southpaw. He wouldn't listen. The other
Yep.
thing is like after that drop, he was always chasing. But guess I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you. Go to Javante. Let me hear you about
Wait, hold
Javante.
on. Before
Dion.
you touch on Gervonta, Dion, what you think about these people trying to get that payday from Floyd, trying to get that last
It makes sense. I would try to
it
get it
makes
too,
sense.
but if I'm Floyd, you ain't getting it.
You ain't getting it, bro.
But
It's
if
only
I
one
was-
nigga
if I
getting
was
that.
fighting, I'm trying to get it.
It's only one nigga getting it.
because
That's
you're getting a
Manny.
guaranteed
That's
100
only
mil
one
from
nigga.
Floyd. So that's pretty much what they trying to do.
Now that Manny is getting better, like you remember, he getting better. That paycheck
Yeah.
what they did the first time?
Yeah.
Floyd gonna get at
Yeah.
least 500 million.
Oh, he about to break
Yeah.
it. And he
They-
gonna beat the brakes off him again.
No.
Thank
Wait a minute. Wait.
Ah,
wait,
come on
Brakes
now.
off him
Wait,
again.
You don't
Hey,
think he gonna beat him?
He gonna beat the brakes off
Wait
again.
a
Hey,
minute.
Ain't
Wait
no
a minute.
roids, baby.
Wait a minute. And this is something that me and Pops touched on.
Okay.
And
Shout out
this-
to Pops, man. We got to get Pops up here, bro.
And this is a major thing, and we was talking about this last week.
Old
bro.
school cats be going to ballroom on Sunday. I'm convinced,
Hey,
dog. We can't get an
niggas-
old head for. I be trying every week to get my old school homies from Flint to come. I'm convinced they all at some ballroom class, dog.
Listen
Step in the
LJ
Detroit
Reynolds,
West
the
Club.
controller state.
Step in the name
They
of
all
love.
at Rouge Park, dog.
Step in the name of
Dogs
love.
at
No, what was
Rouge Park
Pop
last
saying
night.
about it? What was you saying? Finish the thought, Hayes.
Two things to
You good?
combine.
You straight?
The two things to combine with the Thurman point of why he lost and to bring it in the Floyd point. It's hard coming off a layoff when you haven't fought in over a year and a half. That's hard.
So would
And
Floyd
by-
need
by-
a tune-up, Dion? Would he need a tune-up?
he's going to need.
Nah, Floyd ain't designed like that.
Yeah,
But
I
if he loses-
disagree.
If he loses, it's going to be because he's 43 as opposed to him not
see that,
fighting.
and that's the thing. You're getting older.
Yeah.
You're getting Floyd is a hell of a one of the best boxers of all time. Defensive reflexes is out cold, but your reflexes are getting a little bit slower
Especially
when you
not
haven't
boxing.
fought in a year and a half. Because remember, Thurman's a lot younger than he is. He got to get that one under his belt. Remember we talked about the one after the one under your belt? You should be straight. One off the layoff. However, whenever you're doing that and Floyd's about to turn 43, I'm not saying that he still won't win.
40.
I said, I
Floyd about to be 43.
I won't say that he won't win.
Hey,
I won't say that. But when I'm saying no, it's going to be way closer than you think because you haven't fought that.
So
you haven't fought in a long ass time.
But that lets you know how
your
good Floyd
reflexes
is.
But
Floyd
listen,
got a plan.
but
And
listen,
that
He gonna make Manny fight a young dog before he fights.
Listen.
Okay.
This is my thing. This is my thing, bro. This is my thing.
What that got to do with Floyd? He ain't fighting.
No, but this is my thing.
We talking about Floyd fighting.
But this is my thing with Floyd,
it
man.
ages you. If
But
you
this-
go in the ring and you take a beating and you 41, your next fight you don't.
I agree. I agree with Hayes to a certain extent as far as the, just the atmosphere of the prize fight. But if Floyd is still doing what he did, and we don't know, but I think he is. But if he's still in the gym like he was,
He's
like
not.
he never stayed. He never.
They say
not.
he trains. I don't know. That's what
He
they're
was
saying.
never out.
Listen, man, y'all seen that fight when he went over there to Tokyo and fought that nigga look way out of shape.
yeah.
Don't even lie to
He was on
yourselves.
vacation.
Don't lie to yourselves. That man,
He did.
seen that, we look like,
yeah.
damn, Floyd.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He
I
doesn't.
mean,
I mean,
that's what
he
happened
can
when he
get back.
retired,
He
though.
can
Yeah.
exactly. So you want this man to go fight this goddamn wild chimpanzee in the Philippine jungles out here?
That's what I'm saying. The only thing
But
he
he
don't.
didn't. But he didn't look like that. He didn't look like that the last two fights before Thurman because he had the drug test. He didn't look like that against Broner.
So
He looked regular,
I
and
get
then
I
against,
get the
Batista,
I
he
get the
looked regular.
Pacquiao side. I'm
'Cause
not
Horn did get him,
debating.
right?
I'm not debating the Pacquiao side. I'm just coming from the Floyd side. When you have not fought in that long,
I think it
and
was.
you're getting older,
So listen.
it is going
So
to.
my question-
It's
my-
going.
no, no.
It's going to.
Wait, hold on.
let
What's
you-
your question, Dion?
Pacquiao, the Pacquiao that fought Broner.
No.
Do you think that Pacquiao
No.
beat Floyd?
No.
Pacquiao
So
fought
let's
Broner.
hold on. Let's get before we all jump on Hayes' neck.
Hayes
Before we
beat
jump.
Broner right now.
No.
Broner
Before
different.
we all jump on Hayes' neck, he's saying that Floyd is still going to win.
No,
He
I didn't
just-
say that. I just said it's not
It's
going to
gonna be a
be.
different
That's
fight.
what I said.
It's going to
That's
be
what I
a
said.
close
I said-
fight.
That's
It's
what I
a
said.
closer
He's
fight.
still saying Floyd's going to win. It's just going to be not a wipeout like he did before. Now, only thing I say is this. I think it'll be a little bit closer, but I think a little bit closer is Floyd's. In my opinion, that first fight he won 12-0. So I still think he wins 8-4, 9-3. And on the simple fact of Floyd, he ain't gonna be able to jab. He's taking that out.
Yeah.
Your first thing. That's one thing Floyd does. He's very good at taking your
Floyd
first
takes
thing
your
out.
soul,
He's
man.
taking your game.
He takes your soul.
Game plan one out of there. You
gotta
better be
think,
Gavin
but
two.
let's rewind it back. People thought Manny was done after that fight. That's how trash he made
Yeah,
him look, man.
I mean, we'll see. Hey, real quick before you go, Dion, we'll let you go. I know you got
Tank.
the babies going.
Tank.
Dion, Gervonta Davis. I'm gonna give my take. I want you to give your take. My thing is this: I think he blew away my man in the first round because remember the dude in the undercard was really that was kind of like a fight to fight him, and it was a dude that's actually been that was cold. He just ran into motherfucking Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford whooped his ass. Then Terrence Crawford left. He got my man out of there in 2 rounds. Gervonta was like, okay, I can't let you show me up in the home crowd, and got him ready. What you think, Dion, about Gervonta last night?
Hey, tell me what you think about it and what's next for him.
I think that Gervonta, if he focused inside and outside the ring, it's hard. It'll be hard to beat him because of he does head body better than anybody in those weight classes.
Yep.
It's
He
a
reminds
seamless transition from head to
reminds
body and body to head. It's crazy.
he reminds me of Earl Spence down there. You know what I mean? Earl Spence is a complete boxer.
Yeah.
He's a complete fucking boxer, dog.
It
that's
ain't
why
no
he's
part
about
of your
to
body
beat
that's off limits.
He about to beat the
no
shit.
part of their
He
body
about to
off
beat the
limits.
shit out of Sean Porter. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, he about to punish.
He about to
Kenny
punish
gonna
Sean.
have to throw in the
Sean
towel.
with that come forward
But-
shit. You can't bully me, nigga. I just went over to in England and bullied motherfucking Kell Brook.
Yeah.
Wow.
He bigger
Mike-
than
He
me.
gonna walk. He
That
gonna
was
walk.
Spencer's-
And Kell Brooks beat Sean Porter.
That's what I said. Oh, Kell Brook, you're right. And Kell Brook fucked Sean Porter. That's what I'm saying. Like, and
Yeah.
Spence went to his hometown. Kell Brook supposed to be bigger than him. He bullied that nigga.
And what they trying to get Spence to fight Manny, right? Or that's what they want.
Man, Manny better not fuck with him. Then you'll miss that Floyd pay date because Spencer fuck that nigga up. Spencer
Freddie
fuck
Roach
Manny
said
up.
He don't want that fight.
Yeah, he don't want
Freddie
that.
Roach said he don't want
Spencer
Terrence
fuck Manny
or
Oh,
Freddie Roach
Spencer
tried to
fuck
say that.
Manny up, bro.
So Freddie just trying to chase Floyd. That's the fight he trying to get.
We
He
want
trying
one
to
more
get
shot.
that last
Then you can
payday.
sit down.
We want
Let
one
me
more
ask.
shot.
I got one question. Go ahead, Hayes, though.
No, I'm just saying with the Manny Pacquiao thing, it only makes sense
For Floyd.
for both of them.
Yeah, they got to do it one more time.
I mean,
Gotta do it one more time.
once again,
Yeah.
literally, what other payday can you get from
Not
this?
for real, deal.
So what Floyd?
Your
he
last
steps
go
off if
round?
he getting $500 million because he already made $300 million.
I mean,
so
why?
what is it?
why
What is
I mean,
it?
what else?
He made $300 million off from
you
McGregor,
tell,
so what it's gonna
you
take?
tell me
It's
another
gonna be
way.
500 though.
You tell me another way. Well, however much money he will make, because he's going to make more than that, because they're going to hype it up. We're already
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
gonna-
it, and
it's
it's
gonna-
only
yeah.
speculation.
Yeah, it's gonna.
We're
be
already
right.
talking about it now.
He'll make close to
so,
5.
so however much he makes, you mean to tell me it wouldn't be worth it? And it's only 36 minutes, even if he does happen to lose.
And the thing is
how,
this:
how is he going to make
this the
$500
thing.
million?
This the other thing too. If he wins,
worth it.
wins now,
He
you
should have said
motherfuckers can't cry about the Rocky Marciano shit
Yep.
because they're crying because it was Conor.
Oh, it's
you know what I'm
Conor.
saying? It was Conor. So
That
now,
was weak.
What was
though.
your question?
Yeah, yeah,
Real?
That was
yeah,
weak. That was
yeah,
weak
yeah,
though,
yeah.
but
Hey, he to
Go
make
ahead,
$300 million.
yeah, he did. I
I'll
ain't talking
take
about
that.
that.
I just want to know, do y'all truly see Floyd getting back in the ring?
Yes, he'll fight Pacquiao.
For $500
What you
million,
think? Because you've
yeah.
been talking
money,
about it
right?
all
They
week,
gonna fight.
Dion.
It's gonna take a while.
It take the money. What's that payday you think, Dion?
5.
Well, it gotta beat what he did last time. And
300
I don't care what it
300
is.
mil.
If they got 350 million, he'll take 350.
You ain't
'cause he's
lying.
Trying to get back on the
You
floor.
ain't lying. 310. It could be 310. He'll take it. Anything more than that, he'll take it. Man, Theon, thanks for calling, bro. All the time. Man, what I don't know where you at. Where Dion at?
I think, ain't you in town soon, Dion?
I'll be up there. I'll be up there on the 31st. I'm down in Louisiana. in
Oh
the bottom
yeah, I
of the
forgot
booth.
Shreveport, baby.
It sounds like you hot down there too, man. I'm down here in Louisiana.
Yeah.
He around there with all that talent, all that
Hey,
football
yeah,
talent.
Hey, he
yeah,
down
football.
there with that big lineman that's going to LSU.
Oh yeah,
man.
big boy who was
Yeah.
working
Big
everybody.
Thomas.
Yeah, you also down there with them goddamn Gators too,
And-
man.
and Gators and,
Hey,
and
low key, they be roadkill down here. Like
Hey.
really, like you see squirrels up there, it be like Gators.
hey,
roadkill down here.
and Gators
What?
down there and the motherfucking bugs
Good
as big
God.
as these goddamn headphones.
That's the first time I ever. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm not about to gloss over that. Wait a minute.
Roadkill, yeah.
You got Gator roadkill? I've
Dog, that's why I'm like, what?
Wait a minute.
How long you been?
I was just going to let it go, though.
How long you been there, Dion?
Hold on, wait a minute. I've never. We got.
How long you been living there,
we got
Dion?
Gator roadkill?
I got out of the Army in 2012, and I moved straight here.
Okay.
And you where you at? Like where you close to Baton Rouge?
Shreveport.
I mean,
Shreveport.
it's a little place called Houma, which is an hour from Baton Rouge, hour and a half.
Okay.
Wait a
So-
minute.
so where about New Orleans?
Wait
What
a
about
minute.
New
Is that
Orleans? That's
our north or south? Because when you go south, you get towards
No,
them
I'm
swamps.
south. I'm towards the Gulf.
Oh,
that's-
you
oh,
hurricane,
yeah, that's what-
baby.
yeah, that's
you hurricane
swamp.
Katrina's.
Yeah.
Swamp, nigga. Swamp, nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out, cuz. You ever
Yeah.
get here?
Yeah,
if you
man.
here on a Sunday,
he
man,
said
we
31st.
love to have you come through.
He said 31st.
So come through.
That's Saturday. So September 1st, nigga, Labor Day party. Come through, boy. Come through, boy.
For sure.
All right, my
For
guy.
sure. I'll be hollering at. All right, y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
My man Dion from motherfucking Louisiana.
Man,
listening
oh,
to this
just to
podcast.
put a bow on it, though. Do y'all think, because we started about youth sports, but do y'all think it's just, do you think it's a difference between just the kids that's just straight focusing on basketball? Because they feel
Yeah.
that's a
I-
difference.
that's the other
They
thing.
think it's because the problem is kids are specializing too.
I was about-
whereas your sons play.
Yeah, I was
y'all
about
play
to say.
different sports.
I was about to say. I think that too, Troy. You touched on. That's a great point. At a certain age, I mean, he's fucking 10. He doesn't know what he's gonna play when he's a fucking. I've seen people switch sports from junior to senior year and make it D1.
They thinking man about to be 10 and just
So,
about to be the next
how
NBA
in the world
next.
are we focusing? And I'm gonna keep it real with you. When it comes to basketball too, like now, like especially now, it's even worse than it was before. But especially now, like nigga, you want to focus on basketball when, like you said, Troy, when you 4th, 5th, 6th grade. You don't know how tall this nigga gonna be.
Thank you.
Motherfucking point guard.
You heard about that
6'5".
one kid that hyped up? I think it was back in the day. It was a kid named Damon Harge, and they was trying to call him
I
like the
remember
best
Damon
11-year-old.
Harge, the little 11-year-old from Chicago.
He only grew to like 5'8".
He was fucking 5'6". In 5th and cold. I used to watch his YouTube clips like this little.
It was
nigga
another
cold.
family too. I
You know
think
what
my
I mean?
man's. He said he ended up getting
stayed that
injured.
height.
But
What you gonna do now?
what was that one family?
Excuse me.
They called the Dunbars. Trevor Dunbar. They started the Shift Team thing.
Okay.
They was out in Cali. There was a team
and-
called
and-
Shift Team.
and-
He went out to like Washington State, but he was like 5'8", 5'9". But I guess he said he got took out the game because of injuries
Let's
too.
even talk about an older kid. It happened to somebody that's not even us. First.
Yep.
And I don't know if everybody remembers this.
Billy Hoyle.
One of the
That shit was fucked up.
one of the
Stupid.
coldest
Stookie
mixtapes
Brothers.
ever.
Tyler Lewis.
Nope.
Oh.
You keep guessing if y'all want to what I'm talking, but one of the coldest mixtapes
Hey, speaking of
ever.
mixtapes, man, shout out to my man Springs. I saw him today at Henry Ford.
Springs
He used to
is
go
one of
crazy
the
at Peterson
silliest.
Park, man.
Dog.
Springs dunked on Milk.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So we motherfucking hooping at my man. Shout out to Reg Jones, Beachwoods. We hooping at Beachwoods. 3 courts going. Niggas hooping. It's so like it was literally like a tier of courts. So like you knew that court was like the top court. This court was straight. That third court, sometimes you get over there and get your fucking buckets on. Niggas was weak, and I was playing on the top court, end up losing it like Ricky Paulden or something in his clique. So Hayes about to start off on the second court, and he was like, "Ma, we got a room." I'm like, "Bet." I jumped on. I ain't know who was on this fucking court. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, at this time, Springs was just known as somebody that could jump. He didn't really hoop like they could jump. He was a young dude going to like 11th or 12th grade. And he went baseline, and I'm used to a right motherfucker. So I went to pin it on the glass. I went to pin it like this, and his left hand came this way. So he didn't body the body, but he caught me.
Oh, he
And
caught
so-
you.
Oh, man, I was
You
mad
jumped,
as
you was in
fuck.
the picture?
I was mad as fuck. I was trying to pin the shit. I'm mad as fuck. Caught me, man. That's been my nigga since that day.
Wow.
Cool as hell. Springs, what up?
So
bro?
is that kid with the
Nah,
mixtape
but-
you was talking about, the white cat?
Oh, yeah. So coldest mixtape ever. Football.
Just real quick.
Oh, you said football?
Real quick. When that happened, a
What
tear
you do?
came down my eye.
Oh, my
Nigga, hey, man.
It hurt-
I never got
it hurt my
dunked on.
feelings.
I
I
never
said,
got
why
dunked
It was like
on.
Denzel from
it-
Glory.
Now it's like,
Yeah,
Why did it
yeah.
have to be
Our
him, man?
defensive
Why did
like-
it have to be my
Now,
guy?
my
man?
nigga hated it had to be him.
Now,
You talking about?
let's fast forward.
Sam? You talking about Sam
Hold on.
McGuffey?
Hold on.
talking about
Yep,
McGuffey.
Sam
Sam
fucking
McGuffey.
McGuffey. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about.
We thought
Coldest
Sam
mixtape
McGuffey
ever.
was going to be nice. He was jumping over everybody. He went to Michigan, looked regular as hell, man.
I mean, you had not only was his mixtape cold, then you saw the nigga running track and everything. We like, oh,
He
gonna
was
be
jumping
cold.
over cats.
Sam
I was
McGuffey.
shocked because Rex Rodriguez had got him.
I was about to say, which coach got him?
Then he
Sam
transferred to Rice, and
Sam
we didn't hear
McGuffey.
him no more.
Sam McGuffey, bro. So one of them things, man.
Rice
just
and
because
gravy.
you're good.
Deion
at it-
said Springs dunked on him at Holy Redeemer.
Oh
So
yeah,
Steve
that was
Springs
back.
out here
Hey
catching
Deion,
bodies.
that was
Again,
back. That was
Springs
back
dunked on
around.
everybody.
That was back around. Sugar League days. So if
Yeah,
you
he
got
must
caught
have been
right
in
then,
Sugar
he
League.
really. That was when Springs had them
Springs was
flights. Yeah,
stupid.
that was when he had them
That's when he
stupid.
first
And he
started.
could
That's
hoop.
when I saw him
And
on
he could
N1.
hoop at that
That's
time. That's when he could
went to
hoop.
N1 and he came back.
Yeah, he
with
just couldn't.
game.
Yeah, no, he just
And
didn't.
one made him different.
I mean, you got to think about it. He was hooping every fucking day.
Dog, can we just talk about the nostalgia right quick and just how cold N1 was? Remember when the show would
Oh,
come
my
on
God.
and they'd do the little tour?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
It did. Remember,
I'ma
Professor
tell
had
you
to
like
try
this.
out to make the team. And he
I'ma
made
tell
the
you like
squad.
this, man.
Him and Spider. That
The
shit was
coldest
dope.
nigga in N1 and has ever been N1, rest in peace, is Alamo the Black Widow.
Oh my gosh.
That's the
He
coldest
said he was supposed to play
nigga.
at
6'7" with handles like Kyrie.
He was supposed to play
How?
at Fresno with Rayford,
supposed
and he
to
said
play
he
at
got in
Fresno.
trouble.
Bruh.
He said when he
6'7"
next time Tark reached out,
with handles like Kyrie, bro.
Alamo had game, man. Dang, man.
Dog, he used to go and
R.I.P.
skip so nasty. Dog, that nigga Alamo. Anyway, man.
That
I know
nigga
we get
was
on subject,
cold.
but yeah, Springs dunked on me, man. Shit's fucked up. But yeah, McGuffey though. And what I'm saying is, bringing back McGuffey. What I'm saying is, just because you cold when you 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that don't mean shit, bro.
Nah, man.
And that's why
They
I'm
get
saying,
that same
like,
si- it's
let
gonna need
these
that
kids
skill.
be a kid. My son, I think another thing, like you said, Troy, and we're gonna get off the kids. I want to go to that shit you just put up. I just
Yeah.
know that shit gonna be dope.
You saw that, yeah. it's
So,
gonna do it.
when you focus on one sport too, hey, so not only are they just playing baseball, they're only training for baseball. So the same muscle is being used. Nigga, you're 11. How many fucking balls you're going to throw? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo,
so
it's dope,
it'd be different if you go from baseball to football. The best, you're using different muscles. You're okay. I think what's hurting these kids as far as injuries is too much training and too much specific training in specific sports. We played every fucking thing from tag to freeze tag to fucking pick them up, mess them up to two-hand touch to tackle to hide and go get it to hide and seek.
Because we can't. Because let's not get
dodgeball
To painting the ceilings.
I'm just saying. Let's not confuse it.
Raking
Real,
lead.
you said you play AAU, right? And you play AAU.
Yeah.
But y'all also did different sports as well.
Bruh, well, how many
not doing that.
Hey,
Chasing hoes.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Dog, what is this? What is this episode brought to you by?
Jack Daniels.
And they was
And his
fast
straight-
as a
I'm off that
motherfucker too,
Tito's and
boy.
Red Bull, bro.
Chasing holes and they was fast. In the
They was
They got your
quick.
muscles right.
Man, they was quick, man.
They got your muscles right. They got your muscles right.
So like,
muscle trickeration.
so the thing is too, man. Like you said, play different sports, and I'm gonna tell you the real. I've never went to a hospital for a major injury. The only injury I had,
Facts.
only injuries I ever had was motherfucking spraining my ankles and maybe like nick-ups here and there. But as far as like torn ACL, torn PCL, oh yeah.
What you got for us?
So his is a little bit different, and I'm glad he rung the bell. I want him. I
And
want
after
him to
this,
let
we're
me.
gonna set up that.
I want him to
that
let
one
me tell the
story.
story because I saw it from firsthand. So
Yeah,
Hayes done a lot of shit.
This shit-
Baseball, the
A lot
basketball,
of
whatever, a
shit.
lot of shit.
No, not that
And
much.
so
Not that much.
and so we at Beechwoods.
Yeah.
This is before it got cracking like the three courts. We just up there hooping. Like we playing 3-on-3. My man Justin Marshall, man, you know, he's more of a football athlete as far as lineman, O tackle, D tackle type motherfucker. Big dude. And Marshall, and we playing 3-on-3. I kick it to Hayes. No, actually I kick it to Marshall. Hayes was on the other team. And Marshall drive baseline and looked like he about to go for a layup. At this time, Hayes still had a little bounce. So he think he about to beat that shit.
Hey.
Jay Marsh pump faked.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen many a pump fakes in my days. But this pump fake was the greatest pump
Bruh,
fake I've
ever.
ever seen in
He
my
pumped,
life.
so he goes baseline
Like Sam
and
Young.
pump. Look, he pump faked.
Oklahoma
Because
State.
look, the crazier thing about
Was
the
he
pump
Pittsburgh?
fake, he
Pittsburgh.
pump
That
faked
motherfucker.
and then came down. Like Marsh ain't a hooper, he's an old lineman.
yeah.
So he pump faked, and then came down. Hayes already in the air.
Oh wow.
Bridge. Hayes flips. To the point where we try to catch him.
Damn.
Came down.
What'd he land
missed
on?
his head. He caught
Oh.
himself. All wrist.
Oh,
Look,
fuck the wrist up.
That bitch bent back like
Yeah, I
motherfucking.
can't bend it back.
Did it break
Hey.
or a sprain?
Oh, I broke that
Oh,
bitch.
Yeah, that bitch
nigga,
was
listen.
I broke that bitch.
But
Whole body
listen,
weight.
listen,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
listen,
That
bro,
hurt. I just
listen.
did that.
It went down. We didn't see how bad it was, but it was bad. He got him like fuck, you know. He shook it off. Nigga, we finished hooping.
I shot
And I
everything with my
remember-
left hand, though.
and I remember-
We used to
with
be
my
so
right.
tougher than these kids, man.
Damn.
I
bro,
finished hooping. Though. I couldn't
finished
shoot.
hooping.
I could not shoot with my right hand. I couldn't do it.
We finished.
But I finished hooping
Hey, we
with my
finished
left
hoop-
hand.
bro. We
'Cause we
played
got
for
there
like
early.
we played for like another hour.
Yeah.
Y'all remember how long we used to hoop every day?
That's what I'm telling. So back to that usage. That's what I'm saying.
Be
I don't
out
think it's
all the time.
overusage.
In
I
the
think it's
AM.
the specific
Bro.
usage. I think it's the overtraining.
Overtraining.
So
That's dope
that's
for
just
the
to put a bow on that shit, nigga. Troy, hit us with it, nigga.
So, well, I will say to preface to preface this one,
No homo, my
they're
nigga.
doing a tournament of it was I guess the first 16 winners of the 20th century.
Yeah.
Now, included in this list, 2017 Bama is not on this list, and 2018 Clemson is not on this list. So if anyone wants to make an argument for them, feel free to.
I think Clemson, the team that played Alabama that night, could have beat the 49ers the same day.
No, that's why I said that team not in there.
The
That
same-
particular, some days you just got it.
And one thing
I
about
think them niggas could have won a playoff game.
And what I'm saying too is like what people don't fail to realize, and this is just 2018.
Wait,
Clemson.
are we going through right
We about
now?
to go through
Oh,
it.
we was just
But I'm just saying 2018
blabbering.
Clemson isn't in it. And Dabo said it best after the championship. He said he wanted to make a statement. He didn't want the game close. He said he wanted to beat the shit out of Bama. Yeah. And he said this is the first team to go 15-0. He said we beat everybody. I guess they beat 13 out of their 15 teams by 20-plus points. He's saying, he making a stake. That's
like,
the greatest
bitch, we
team.
the coldest nigga.
Yeah, he said we the best of all time. But I'm just going to go through the list of the team. We're going to go through the
fucking
matchups.
team, dog.
Yeah, we're going to go through the matchups, and we're going to go through all the teams. So the top 2 seeds is 0-1 Miami, which might be the greatest team I've ever seen talent-wise, and 0-4 USC. That's on the other side of the bracket.
So you go ahead and go through it, and then
So we're going to go through the first matchup. They have 0-1 Miami versus 2010 Auburn. What Cam team?
Do y'all want to speak on this? Anybody want to analyst? I'm picking 0-1 easy.
I'll just go through it, and then if I got something else,
0-1 Miami, bro.
0-1 Miami move on, but like just to talk about how great this team is, like people don't realize how deep they were.
We're going to get to them when they get to
The
the Final
pros
Four.
they had when they get to the Final Four. Yeah, we're going to touch on it.
Because that right there, that was come on, man. I love you, Cam.
I just got to say one
fucking
thing
with them
about this
niggas,
team
man.
before people, because I heard people making arguments. Sean Taylor couldn't get on the field for this team. He couldn't even play, he was a freshman, but he couldn't even play special teams for this squad. The next matchup is 2012 Bama versus 07 LSU. 07 LSU, they lost 2 games in overtime.
Yep.
They beat that Ohio State team.
Yep.
2012 Bama, they lost 1 game.
Yep.
And then I think they ended up finding a way to backdoor into the championship. They ended up beating Notre Dame.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, but that's that team.
Bama,
okay.
what you got, Real? Any objections?
I don't have no.
Bama through.
I think
I feel
07 LSU
Bama.
had Matt Flynn. They had Matt Flynn.
Bama,
Bama.
mother.
This might be the best Bama team. You got 09 Bama versus 03 LSU. That's the team that beat Oklahoma to they won the national championship, but the AP squad they named USC the champions that year. 09 Bama had Julio.
Oh yeah.
That was the first championship.
What was the 03
LSU? They just beat. They had 1 loss. That was the year that they had 1 loss. Oklahoma had 1 loss and still went to the championship. USC had 1 loss. I don't remember too many people from that 03 squad.
Oh, Matt Mark, Joseph Adai.
Yeah, Matt Mark, he played baseball. Adai was on that team?
Yeah.
I think he was young, though. He was like a freshman or so.
Devery Henderson, Michael Clayton.
I remember them now.
Dwayne Bowe was a freshman.
Wow. And then the last of this
They
squad,
had a hell he received.
and then the last of this bracket, I think people sleep on how good.
Who y'all picking right there? LSU or
I got Bama just because of Julio. And I think Terrence Cody was on that squad as well. That squad also had Mark Ingram. That team was.
That was that squad. Yeah,
that was the year Mark Ingram won. I think he won the Heisman.
Nope. I'm down.
And then the last one is
Bama.
13 Florida State versus 06 Gators.
A nigga from Flint told me Mark Ingram then gave the city of Flint $500 since he's been in the league.
Oh wow.
Continue.
$500. He said he live in New Orleans. Bump that.
Hold on, what was the 502?
Right. What did that help?
The Mark Ingram
Couple cases
scholarship
of water
fund.
To the strip club?
Probably.
Yeah, shit to Shanice.
Where he went
I have to
to.
have my man call it.
Where he go? What was the name of that?
gosh.
I forgot what's out there. But and the last one.
Deja Vu.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's out there. And then the last one is
That's
20.
the only thing out there.
The last one is 2013 Florida State with Jameis.
Yeah. Upset them. Tebow and them upset them.
Nah, that's not.
Their defense was silly.
But
that's
saying,
what I'm talking about.
Before we get on it, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's your boy Urban
2013,
Meyer.
2013
That too.
Florida
That
State.
too.
That's your boy Urban
They
Meyer.
went
out there.
undefeated.
Yep.
They dropped 80 on the team. They had Rashad Green. They had Jalen Ramsey.
Ain't
They was
that when
stacked.
they had all the killers on the team too?
Yeah, and they worked everybody.
Then they
in.
have Aaron Hernandez.
No, we talking
and,
about
they
Florida.
also-
Florida had them killers.
But where's my man too? That who's that big receiver? He was good. They had Kelvin Benjamin at Florida
big
as well.
Big boy.
So and then they had that
like Queen Latifah.
it was that one kid, Bjorn.
Jimbo versus Urban. Urban.
For real though, this team went undefeated.
Urban.
And they destroyed the competition.
Y'all just talked how good
This
Urban
team-
was. Give me Urban.
I'm going
Urban has other teams in here. That's what I'm saying
I
before
know,
that.
I
And
know.
give me Urban.
Give me Urban.
And horse
Over-
racing, they got 1 and 1 A's. I
over
take
Jimbo
both of
too.
them.
They
I
had
don't really
one
fuck
loss.
with
This 13-1 versus 14-0. I'm just saying before someone moves on, we gonna go with the majority.
I got Gators. Who you got? This on you.
Over
We
Florida
got Gators
State.
over here.
I like Florida
Are we
State.
talking about that 06 shit still?
06 versus 13,
13?
Florida State.
They was
Florida.
Even with Jameis?
Man,
Jameis threw what, 40 touchdowns?
Yeah,
Oh.
Eddie also stole some crab legs
This
too, man. Add that to the interception.
All right, then. So from this side of the bracket, we got Miami moving on, 0-1. We got 2012 Alabama.
yeah.
We also have 2009 Bama. And then we have the 06 Gators. All right.
Call in if you got any objections. 248-838-3661.
Going to the other side.
Or comment on Facebook.
Going to the other side, you got the
Tim Tebow
04.
wasn't losing no big game in college, man.
You got 04, but he
Neither
was
was
the
Urban
backup.
Meyer.
That was Chris Leak. Chris Leak was the starter that year.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
was
saying.
cold, too.
Yeah. You got 04 USC versus
freaky ass
2002 Ohio State. That championship they shouldn't have won. I damn near cried as a kid when 02 Miami lost. So
Man,
fuck
me
Ohio
too,
State.
dog.
I mean, I was damn near in tears, man. That was some
That shit was
bullshit.
fucked up.
They called
That
pass
fucked me up
interference.
in
Oh, Ohio
5-5
State. I want
shit.
money on that. So I'm sorry, fellas.
They cheated though, bro.
I want money on that. Sorry, fellas. And one of the entries. I remember that one. Yeah, that was Rutherford. We was watching that bitch on Rutherford. Run that
Wow.
shit over B.
Why?
McKinney.
You
Shout out.
bet against Miami?
Yep.
They cheated though.
And you know,
bro.
I don't even like
fucking
Ohio State.
blow,
And in that
bro.
game, Willis blew out his knee, and they still came back and should have won that game.
And guess what?
dog.
Got paid. Just got paid.
So who y'all got?
Ain't
Who y'all got? 04 USC versus 02 Ohio State. That was also Maurice Claret freshman year.
That's
But
a tough
USC
one.
nah,
Which
man,
USC?
USC.
Which USC? Is that Bush and them?
That's Bush
Oh,
and them. That's the year they won
shit.
it.
Come on, man. Yeah.
That's the team that beat
And then
Oklahoma
lost to Vince Young,
55-19.
then lost to Vince
No,
Young.
next year
I
when
know,
they
I'm
came
saying the
back.
next year.
The
Yeah,
next
yeah.
year they came back.
Them niggas. Move them
USC.
on. Move it on.
Now,
Move it
this
on.
might be the best Florida team that I think Urban had.
Oh, wait.
They lost that one
That's
game.
the other
tough.
Tebow. That's
They
the other
lost-
Tebow. That's
They
what Tebow.
lost that one
that's
game,
when Tebow was
and then
the
they
main
came
guy.
back and beat the shit out of everybody.
Oh,
That's
15
08 Florida.
15 Bama. Who was that?
08 Florida versus 15 Bama. 15 Bama.
15 Bama probably was
That was the
still
one with
Jalen
Derrick
Hurts.
Henry. They beat Clemson that first year. They had Derrick Henry.
Oh.
They had that one cat was the backup. I forgot that kid
Nigga,
that came from.
Did they have my man that played for the
They got my mans who play for the
Cowboys now? Did they have a receiver?
No, they lost them that year before. But then they had I know they had Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
They had
Jalen Hurts.
studs.
This is Jalen Hurts' first year won it. He's freshman and won it. This Jalen Hurts year. Yep.
Is that Jalen Hurts? No,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
This Jalen Hurts.
This nigga
Jalen
been in
Hurts.
college since
Yeah, he
2012.
been throw a five.
No, because this the year they won with that Jacob kid. Hurts came and lost that year
That
to
nigga, y'all was playing with Hurts on that college football.
Hurts won and then
Bill Wall.
Then
Hurts
Hurts
won
lose-
and then
What
lost.
was the,
and
what
then
was
he
the
got pulled.
quarterback with the girlfriend
Hurts
NFL
won.
players was hitting up when they showed that bitch
AJ
on?
McCarron.
Ain't that AJ McCarron?
Yeah, that's
this
my
year?
man Brent Musburger.
Nah, McCarron.
Oh, they
left
had
2012.
Calvin Ridley. They had Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
He was a
Calvin Ridley
sophomore.
was nice.
Oh Lord, damn, they had a squad.
Bo Scarborough. So they have Bo
Scarborough.
Scarborough and
No, no.
and
Look,
and-
scroll
And
back
Derrick
down,
Henry.
Mel.
Derrick Henry
Scroll
won the
back
Heisman.
down. Look what we got. Right there.
Oh, and they had Reuben Foster.
No, no.
Hold up now.
Hey, that nigga
Sean
was-
Hand.
They had Deshaun
Deshaun
Hand.
Hand?
Hold up
That-
now.
that's what we
Okay,
got.
so I'm glad y'all
Ooh.
saying
So
that.
the Lions
08
got-
Florida
Yeah, that's
had
what we just got.
08 Florida had Tebow. They had Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
They had
Oh,
R.I.P. Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
They had the guy that wanted to call people niggas, who was the white guy.
Cooper.
Oh, they had Marlon
Riley
Humphrey
Cooper.
too. They had Marlon Humphrey too.
They had the Pouncey twins. Florida,
Yeah.
that Florida
Florida.
team was stacked, man.
Mika Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Florida was stacked, and
They was all young though. These like they like
Yeah.
sophomores and shit.
And Florida,
All
like
right,
I
we're gonna
said,
give it to Florida.
if you look at
This
Florida,
squad
they
ain't
beat
no
the
hoes.
shit out of everybody too that year.
They had some young dogs.
I'm
I
riding-
hate this
I'm riding
next
with the
matchup.
killers.
I hate this next
Yeah,
matchup.
I'm riding with the killers.
Because I love black QBs. You got 2016 Clemson with Deshaun Watson and his D line, and then you got 05 Vince Young, the 05 Texas team
One of them niggas
Versus
gotta
who?
go.
Versus who?
versus Clemson, 2016 Clemson.
Give me
The one
Vince.
that beat
Bama at the end.
Vince.
Yeah. People got to forget, it was also Vince. It was Cedric
That
Benson.
nigga was crazy.
You had
too.
Cedric Benson as well on that squad.
Yeah.
I forgot who
Damn,
that.
did
Man, yeah, they had what's that one kid? Henry Melton. That
Oh, my
squad
God.
was stacked, man. And Vince was just different in college,
Vince
man.
was unstoppable, bro.
And you got to think, this was before the spread.
We knew we was watching that shit at the Spiggity in Rouge.
Yep.
And
Remember his coming out party versus Michigan?
Bruh.
Rushed for 200 and threw for 200?
bro,
The Rose Bowl was his stage.
when he scrambled in that Rose Bowl and ran it, I'm looking like he about to scramble. I told the niggas before the play, I said he gonna scramble this
on
bitch
4th
in.
and 5.
I said he gonna run this bitch in.
On 4th and 5.
And he had niggas like Ray Malauga spying him.
Yep.
Still
Ray Malauga, who was a fucking killer in fucking college.
Wow.
And he outran him, dog.
got
Like,
up out of there.
Vince, yeah, man. Vince Young was the truth, man. I mean,
Young
this shit
was.
don't
So
happen.
we giving
and
that
shit.
to Vince?
Yeah, Vince go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vince go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then the last matchup is 2014 Ohio State. They was young, but they beat the shit out of people, man. You had they lost that first game, and then they came back and swept the rest of the season.
Of course they did.
You had Zeke, you got Michael Thomas, you got the Bosa, you got Joey Bosa on there. Then you also had I don't think his brother wasn't there yet. Who's the older Bosa? He
Nick.
was on that.
I mean,
Nick Bosa.
Joey is older. Niggas younger.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Joey's on that team as well.
Yeah.
All type of DBs. That team was nice.
What Bama team was it?
2011 Bama. That's the one that lost to LSU in the regular season, then beat them in the championship.
Okay.
AJ McCarron, Trent Richardson.
Nah.
Who was that other cat?
And why they change their logo?
Yeah, it's different. I do notice that. I guess to try to distinguish between them. And then Bama just been stacked for years. It's hard to remember all the cats that went through there. But I like Ohio State. If you look at Ohio State actually beat the shit out of Bama that year, they took the top off of that defense with Cardell. And I think Zeke ran for like 200 yards. Zeke ran for like 237 yards. You seeing something with 2011 Bama?
Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm saying I'm with you. My bad. I'm going Ohio State. I'm going Ohio State.
Okay, so next round is 01 Miami versus 2012 Bama.
01 Miami.
01 Miami.
01 Miami.
01
We don't
Miami.
got to do that. And then last is 09 Bama versus 06 Gators. I'm going to probably just edge 09 Bama because of Julio. Gators nice, though. They beat the shit out of Ohio State, man. And
06 Gators versus
quick story about that. They was talking to Urban Meyer about that game, and it was like, when did you know we was going to win? And he said, I looked at warm-ups. Not only was we bigger than them, but we were faster than them. And they made Troy Smith look terrible, man. I was rooting for the black QB. They had Ted Ginn ran back the touchdown, injured his knee, and then they went and got smoked 41-14. But I like damn, I might pick 06.
So we talking about 09 Bama. We talking about Greg McElroy, whoever. Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson. Julio as a sophomore.
These niggas had so many running backs.
Julio as a sophomore.
Thank you, man.
Marquise Mays, he was sweet. I don't know if you
Yeah,
I remember Marquise Mays.
Defense. Terrence Cody, Dante Hightower, Rolando McClain,
Ah, man.
Oh, they'll fucking
Damn.
Mark Barron,
Yeah, Mark Barron was nice.
Javier Arenas. Okay.
Oh, I remember Arenas.
I remember him as well.
God damn,
That was a
09?
corner, right?
Yeah,
look at-
Draker Patrick.
Look at 06. Oh,
He was
Florida
special
right quick.
teams because he was freshman. Draker Patrick. And then who else? And then
Look at 06 Florida right quick.
because this is a close one. This
This is
is
close.
to me.
This, SEC definitely got a lot of representatives in there. Dang, I think about it. 2013 Florida State also had Rashad Green. He was nice as well.
No, you said that. You said the name. You
That's
said the
Rashad
name. Yeah,
Green?
you said Rashad Green. Yep. You said him and Kelvin Benjamin. Yep, they was.
Damn,
they
that's
was
some
that.
dope receivers.
Yeah,
They
that's two.
That's
Boom, boom.
crazy.
Kelvin was nice at 6'5". He was nice for Jameis.
I didn't pull up some other.
Pulling up the roster.
Pulling up the roster for the 06 Gators because I don't want to. I'm leaning towards 06 Gators, but I want to look. I want to look a little bit more. You know
Like I
what I'm
said,
saying?
Tebow, he came, they had Chris Leak. Tebow would come in and do like that Wildcat package
Wildcat
stuff.
draft shit.
I think he had about 13 total touchdowns that year, but he was a goal line monster.
Just real quick, let me interject something real quick.
Yeah, I'm going at Bama.
This horse won.
I'm looking at it, Bama.
You got Bama? Aren't the
Bama.
Pouncey twins on 06?
06 Gators?
Yeah, they on 06 or they on 08? They might be 08. I think the Pounceys are 08.
Yeah, they're not on
They
here.
still got a representative, so Florida's lost one. So you moving?
Yeah, man, nah.
All
I'm
right.
looking at that squad. They
Hey,
ain't fucking
what
with
you
that
had,
Bama
Hayes?
squad.
You ain't say
Looking at all these teams that won the BCS, they all came from your states. Top 10 states.
Bang,
Oh, you talking
bang,
about it?
high school. Yep, yep.
All right,
Straight
so
correlation.
Just going through them.
Straight
just,
correlation.
Man, it's gonna be a
they
tough
all-
one.
You're
Straight
not,
correlation.
You're not finding it's
Yeah.
it's just
They stay here.
they-
They
Hey,
are
shit.
here. Your
It's
championship
proven.
team.
It-
Yeah.
it's
It is
proven
proven.
right
Hey, this
there.
next side tough. Hey, man, I'm split on this one. 04 Trojans versus 08 Gators.
04 Trojans.
Gators had Percy Harvin.
How loud Mal
04
say that?
Trojans.
Hey,
Say
man,
it louder.
that defense, bro.
04 Trojans.
I got 08 Gators. I think people, that's world-class
Oh,
speed.
Nobody was faster than Reggie Bush.
Chris Rainey in college, bro.
Nobody was faster than Reggie Bush or quicker.
Chris Rainey?
Nobody was faster than Reggie
Bruh,
Bush or
that-
quicker than him.
I won money off that Florida team, but that's cool.
Reggie- Reggie was run-
was a cheat code.
Reggie
bruh.
was running to them Kardashians before he even knew it.
Yeah, dog.
You got the
Go-
Trojans, real?
Hell yeah.
Is it decisive as y'all think it is? Like, I still think it's a close game.
Let me see.
That's world-class speed that Florida had.
They couldn't fuck with them Trojans. It was
Man.
one team that fucked with them Trojans, and they had the ultimate cheat code in Vince Young. Nobody else could fuck with them.
Okay, next matchup is 05 Texas versus 14 Ohio State. I'm going to give it to Texas. That team was dominant.
So Vince over who?
Vince over Zeke, Michael Thomas, that team,
Who was
Cardale
that?
Jones.
Who was that QB?
Cardale Jones was the QB for the championship.
Oh yeah,
JT
yeah,
was
yeah.
the
JT
one throughout the
Barrett.
regular season.
So who am I getting
I just give it to Cardale since he won the championship
versus Vince?
versus Vince.
Give me Vince.
Vince.
I'ma get Vince.
Vince. Real.
Vince Young.
Okay.
Vince made
In
the
the
fucking
05.
final fucking four.
All right, now
Man,
we
that
in the
team
Final
was
Four.
remarkable,
It was
man.
crazy.
01 Bama. I mean 01 Miami versus 09 Bama.
0-1 Miami.
01.
I was just waiting for you to get done.
01 Miami. He's just giving me the look.
Hurricane season.
Hurricane season.
All right, rematch.
Seven floor hitters.
We don't know if it's different,
If you never only knew.
but this is definitely the
You
rematch.
never
04.
fuck with the seven
fuck.
fucker.
Oh, but this wasn't the rematch.
What's
but
your name?
this
G.
is team
Grant.
What you
four.
do? Get hit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Y'all talking about the whistle?
Dog.
And shut
Greg
my third
Olsen.
leg.
Yeah, Greg
Olsen.
It's kind of a rematch because most of the squad came back. 04 Trojans versus 05 Texas.
Ooh.
It is kind of a rematch.
I gotta
'cause all them
go. You
came
know
back.
what? On some real shit. As much as I love Vince Young, it took him.
They should have
To the
lost that game.
craziest
They
shit.
was down 12.
Vince
man.
pulled it out. I go with USC. They're a better team.
That stop
They're a
was
better
quick
team.
too. I
They're a
forgot
better team.
who
I'll-
made that
I'll go
stop.
USC
My
too.
man's
USC. They're a better
who
team.
was that? Michael Huff. He the one that stopped
I
Lindell.
liked Huff.
He stopped Lindell on that.
Lindell on the fourth and because they ran it right up the gut. Yep, trying to get him.
And they didn't even put Reggie on the field.
smacked
They came
that
and
nigga.
smack right.
You gotta
So
put
you
him
knew
on
where
the
it was
field,
coming.
though.
You
You
knew.
gotta put him on the
Yeah,
field
because
to
you
throw
saw a
it
nigga
out.
think of doing what you doing a
gotta
toss.
pay attention
Reggie
to him.
also did that dumb shit, that
So you
fumble.
could've
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you
Reggie
mean to
did
tell
that
me
fumble.
Pete Carroll fucked up again?
Right.
Oh,
No. You know the funny thing is, he picked the right play this time, but Lindell just wasn't Marshawn. But you know what I'm saying?
No,
like Michael
but
Huff came up.
you
'cause
gotta-
I don't
like you
give a
said,
fuck
you
if it
gotta
was
put
Michael
Reggie out
Huff
there.
or man. I love some motherfuckers. At that point, Marshawn was getting that
Marshawn was getting in
touchdown.
his zone.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
he
love,
was.
and I love.
could have been him and Brian
I'm about to
Dawkins.
say,
Smack.
yeah.
He was getting in
Ed
that
Reed,
bitch.
Sean Taylor, he was getting in that bitch at
So
that
you
point.
like 04.
I'm going with the. I'm
Trojans?
giving the Trojans the nod.
They
this
did
time.
run through everybody. They snuck through against
They
that.
ran
I would
against,
like to-
Notre
I
Dame.
Ran through
Obviously,
everybody in
I-
college
This
too.
motherfucker. They snuck through
Obviously-
against Notre Dame. That was that
Obviously,
one
I would
game.
like to
think
comb.
that was-
I would like to comb through.
No, that was the 05.
I would
think
like
they
to.
destroyed
I would like to
everybody
comb
in 04.
through and see who they beat in 04. Like, well, excuse me. Where's the roster turnover from 04 to when they lost to Vince Young? But regardless,
But the top hitters came
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Dwayne Jarrett came back.
Yeah.
Matt Leinart.
They was still
Reggie and
dope.
Lindell.
they was still. I got to give it to them. So where we at? My bad. I gotta
So
give it to
that's
them.
so okay. So pretty much in
So-
the finals you have 0-1 Miami versus 0-4 USC that everyone's talking about. Now, what's crazy is
Who you going, Hayes? So
now,
go
quick
ahead.
question. Let's frame it. Remember, before they lost to Texas, they was being real disrespectful. Had USC Sports Center was doing a story, putting them against the greatest teams of all time, and the only team that they did lose to
Hey,
was
please
Miami.
call in with y'all answers.
The only team
248.
they lost to was Miami.
8383661.
0-1 Miami.
0-1 Miami, bro.
Versus
0-1
0-1 Miami, bro.
USC.
Can we just talk about the
Miami,
talent?
bro.
Because it's disrespectful that people think that they
0-1
can even
Miami,
hang
bro.
with them. Can we just talk about that talent that
0-1
0-1 Miami had?
Miami, bro.
Can we talk about how great that team was?
0-1
man?
Miami has a guy that's going to the Hall of Fame this year. It's Ed Reed. He's going to the Hall of Fame this year.
Who was Ed Reed's backup, bro? He
Look
couldn't
at
even get on the field. I mean, Sean Taylor couldn't get on the field.
I think Sean Taylor came the next year. But regardless,
And I thought he was a freshman.
I'm going to check.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there.
But
He just couldn't get no TikTok.
can we listen to? Can y'all
'Cause
just
them
hear who
niggas
the
was
3
too
running backs
good.
were?
I don't
Clinton
think
Willis
Portis,
Sean Taylor
McGahee.
was there.
bro.
Clinton
Clinton
Portis.
Portis was the starter, and Frank Gore and McGahee was the backups. And the
Listen-
only
listen-
reason
hold
why
on, hold on,
McGahee
hold on.
got on the field the next year is
listen
because
to this.
Gore was injured.
Listen to these running backs. Clinton Portis,
Yep.
Najee Davenport,
Played for Pittsburgh.
Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, and Jared Payton, nigga.
Wow.
Wide receivers, Andre Johnson.
No
Kevin
said.
Beard was a sophomore.
Andre Johnson.
Nigga.
Tight end, Jeremy Shockey. Kellen Winslow was a freshman.
How do you recruit these?
Brian McKinney at O-line.
Oh, okay. He didn't. That's the one that didn't get.
Vince
give up a second.
Wilfork was on that team, bro.
I'm going to the defense.
My bad.
Vince Wilfork, Jonathan Vilma,
Oh, my God.
DJ Williams,
Nigga.
Philip Buchanan,
Cannon. Yep. Philly.
Ed Reed, Michael Rumpf, Antrell Roll.
Antrell, bro.
That's it. That's it. No. This one the year Sean Taylor came the next year.
Oh, Sean
But
Taylor came the next
Chris,
year.
Chris Campbell, linebacker. Like, bro,
Don't disrespect my man Joaquin Gonzalez, right tackle out here.
you know what I'm saying,
Hey.
dog?
Joaquin.
Pull up 04 USC. See, we just want to just see that
We
roster.
just talking. We just talking.
We just
yeah.
talking, but this is just what you have to compete against, and that's what I'm saying for teams to think. I mean, for people to think that it's a team better than 0-1
And who
Miami.
coached them niggas? Jimmy Johnson? No,
Nah,
that's
Larry
Michael
Coker.
Irvin now.
Yeah,
Larry
Corker.
Coker.
He took over for Butch.
It was
Butch
Coker?
ended up going.
It was Coker?
Yeah, that was Coker's first year.
Okay, that nigga, that dog ass team? That's
Yeah.
weak as hell.
Was that Coker?
Yeah, it was Larry Coker because Butch Davis was the one that started it. They got screwed over.
Matt Liner.
And
Guess
they
who
put-
his backup was? Matt Castle. Reggie Bush, Lindell White. Wide receiver, Steve Smith.
Yeah, played for the Giants. They ones was out cold. They just don't
Dwayne
think they have
Jarrett.
the backups.
Right.
I like Dwayne Jarrett.
No, they couldn't fuck. They couldn't fuck with
They
this
couldn't
Miami
fuck with him,
time.
dog.
Bruh, I'm running out of names already. Daryl Bing, if you know him, I don't.
You gotta start getting to them
Bro,
Hawaiian
I'm on the
nigga, them-
defense, bro.
The Magalaga
That's what I'm
Laos
saying.
out
No,
there.
they couldn't fuck with this
So
team.
two
Talent
teams that
wise.
didn't get in chance. Do you think?
I
Hey, what
damn
was
near mad
17?
about the Vince Young team. They might have popped these niggas
Hey, when we pick from a what?
next Sunday.
So y'all think? Well, like I said, two teams that didn't make it was 17 Bama and 18 Clemson.
Oh,
this
they weren't
year.
even on the 6.
Does Clemson have a
So
chance
so
against
so
01?
listen. Remember that 17 Bama was dead in the right.
Yeah, they
Georgia
were through.
had them.
They were through.
Georgia
Georgia
had
should have
them.
won that game.
Yeah, and Georgia had some balls too. So I won't put them in. But that Clemson team,
Clemson, I think they got a chance against 01.
and against whoever. That team was nasty.
That D line.
Last year they made
They
Bama
had
look
the
like
quarterback.
Bama was motherfucking Indiana or Purdue. You know what I'm saying?
Tua couldn't throw, bro. He couldn't throw.
I'm just saying.
he
We
had
got
no
a college
time to throw.
preview coming, and I'll speak on Tua. Just
Quick
my-
question: do you
my-
think he got
my-
exposed, or what do you think? You want to save it?
Yeah, I want to save it. I want to save my Tua. My Tua.
Because, like I said, a few weeks ago, they had him rated as the third QB.
I want
We'll talk about
We'll
it.
talk about Tua, man.
We'll
I think he's okay.
But I do think 18 Clemson.
No,
has a
Tim
chance.
could have been up there. They could have been. They would have been close to the Final Four in that little bracket, man. That's a dope ass little bracket right there. Rail won.
got on-
Rail has some shit.
You got some other shit?
You want some other shit? No, he had some football shit. You got some other shit?
No, I'll let y'all go. I'm here for the tomfoolery today.
Let's do the Rail had another football shit. Let's do that, and then we'll go to some other shit to end it off. Rail had some other football shit that he wanted to touch on that kind of went to the NFL shit. So, Hayes, you go first. We're going to go Hayes, and then we go Rail, we go me, then we go Troy.
Really don't.
All right, so football is back, Rail says. What's the NFL team, and you can call in if you have any, things for this, 248-838-3661, comment on Facebook. What's the NFL team that you hate, Hayes?
Dallas Cowboys.
Y'all want to go around and then,
let's go around.
all right, so then Rail, what's your hate?
Patriots.
Patriots.
That's what I mean.
I can hate the Patriots.
Damn, he said before me. So, me, I would say.
I respect them, but I hate them motherfuckers.
You know me, and it's fucked up, and I think it's because they're close, and we saw the similar down with Ohio. Fuck Cleveland. I don't like the Browns.
Fuck you, Vegas.
Teams is overrated. Teams are overrated. The team that's overrated. Yep. I got one.
Team that is overrated.
Actually, I got two, but I'm gonna go with one.
That's a little tough.
That's a tough one too.
It is tough. I would say the Browns.
No.
You talking about going into this year?
No. I forgot. Dallas Cowboys.
Stay with them. I got you.
I would say the Browns, and it's not really that I don't like
Just
the
going
squad,
into the season.
but they're already trying to make Baker a top QB.
If you're talking about currently, yes, that's perfect. They're the
Like, I
number
think he had
one
the
most.
We're talking about
overrated.
currently or just
Yeah,
overall? Just overall
overall.
team or just going
I'm
into
just
this
saying
year?
current.
If he said currently, yeah, that's for sure. I'm with him. He probably
Browns.
right. They
These
getting too
motherfuckers
much
going
hype.
to the
They
Super
getting too
Bowl,
much
bro.
hype.
If
Go
you're
ahead,
talking about
bro.
currently, I'm talking Dallas Cowboys. If you're talking about overall, I'm talking about Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, there you go. What up?
Okay.
Right. What up?
Kansas City. You can't stop nobody. You'll never win.
Now, I will say this.
So wait a minute. So
It does help them that
it's
type
getting-
bet.
so it's-
Championship.
So it's getting
Okay.
to the AFC Championship a fail?
Fuck yeah.
I got you. I feel that. All right.
I will
so
say
I-
it helped them that
shit.
Tyreek is back, though.
So what do y'all think about this? And I may be,
I wouldn't say
I
that's
may
a
be,
fail.
I may be
That
saying,
shit ain't shit.
I may be saying,
That's a good season.
I may
but
be
that
say-
shit ain't shit.
They should
just-
have beat New England.
That shit
so
is,
what I'm saying is
nigga,
this.
you just played a couple more weeks.
So what I'm saying is this. I don't
Winning
know if
isn't
they are
everything, is
overrated
everything.
anymore, but they were known to be a good ass team, and I want to say Green Bay Packers. Am I? And they're not known to be good.
I would
anymore?
say
Nah,
that-
because motherfuckers still picking them to win that bitch this year.
I would say
Yeah,
that,
Green
but
Bay
I will.
Packers.
I will say
did
one
they change
thing.
a lot?
Green is the one constant is A-Rod.
The only
No,
thing
they
that's
changed
hating
their
me
coach,
though
though.
is their
Changed the coach.
Yeah.
Changed
I will
the
say
coach.
one thing though. I have seen a lot of Aaron Rodgers disrespect. I seen
Yeah,
someone try to
because
move
they
him to tier
losing.
two.
Because they losing. It always it's a results league. Nobody ever came out and said, "Hey man, A-Rod, I heard he
Get
was a
him the
fucking
weapons,
asshole."
though.
But I'm just
That's
saying,
all I'm saying.
A-Rod, I heard he
Get
was an
him the
asshole
weapons.
and all that shit. But I'm saying though, you know
That
what I mean?
defense is
Yeah,
terrible.
We'll see.
I mean, he been hurt though. He has been
That's
hurt.
what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm
He
just
played
saying.
last year
But
on
all
one
I'm
leg.
saying is, man, we didn't hear this A-Rod is asshole shit until they start losing. That's why I say I'm just saying.
But this is how good he is. Last year he threw 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and that's an off year for him. And now y'all want to move him talking
Right.
about Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck is better than him.
All right, so
He played all of them.
NFL team that's underrated.
Underrated?
Team that is underrated. Underrated. Let me think real quick. Seattle.
I was thinking Seattle too.
Seahawks.
I think
I was thinking
Seattle
Seattle,
as
too.
well, but not to
I was
jump on
thinking
the
Seattle, too.
bandwagon so much. I would say the Chargers.
Ah, I
I would say
like
the
that.
Chargers.
I like that.
I'm a second yours.
Yeah, I like that Chargers
I'm a
shit.
second yours.
Niggas
They-
do
they-
kind of hold them niggas. They had the same
they
record.
get- they
They had
get
the same
no
record as the
respect,
Chiefs
dog.
last year.
And
Same
them
record as
niggas
Chiefs.
is a tough ass out.
And went
They just
on the road and beat Baltimore.
They had
who was
what's
hot.
the name out there.
That was
what I'm saying?
Baltimore underrated too, though.
Only thing is they
I
tried to
think
do
so,
that
too.
same game plan versus New England.
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah, like
And I'm
bro,
like, come on, nah. They just saw
he's
that,
not a
bruh.
running quarterback.
Thank you.
He's not a running
Why
quarterback.
are we
What
putting 7 DBs out there against
NFL
Tom, bruh?
team that you love?
He's been my favorite QB, so I would say the Packers.
Okay.
Like Aaron Rodgers.
For some reason, I don't know why, but the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
Man, that Elway team's back in the day.
Yeah.
That's when I first started watching football when I was young.
I
Like,
Is this like
I like the Denver
like
Broncos.
obviously not saying the Lions?
I don't love them niggas at all. I don't love them niggas.
I don't love them either.
What have
They
you
sucked
done
when
for
I
me
was
lately?
young. They sucked when I was young, so I didn't want to. I didn't want
Seahawks.
to jump on the bandwagon.
Seahawks here, you
I
fuck with
love
them.
them. I might have to switch.
So
that, 'cause I
mine,
love Russell
so you know,
better.
mine is tough.
I love Russell. I love
I know I
Black
can't
QBs.
pick both, so I'm gonna give you the guys who I'm gonna
Get
leave
you somebody
off
that can do both.
first. It's a close. It's
I
a
feel
close.
like a rapper
the
in here,
Panthers
dog.
are the close second.
Man, I hope Cam
But-
bounce back.
but
Stop dressing
number-
like
He
an
is,
old
dog.
woman, bro.
But number one is the
Stop
Baltimore
dressing like that.
Baltimore Ravens. I've been fucking with them since 01. I remember,
And that's
liking
my
them since-
second one.
I like them, man. So
Hey, quick question, because So What was we was talking about like the best defenses of all time in one of my groups, and of course a lot of people want to pick. It came down to 01 Ravens,
Yep.
85 Bears,
Yeah.
and then a lot of people 02 Bucks,
Yep.
And then it
Ooh,
was,
they nasty.
14 Seahawks.
They get that
They was
ass
nasty
split
too.
though.
But they
2
would.
Bucks.
A lot of people got caught on the.
Oh, 2 bucks to get that covered too. Nigga, please.
Cover
Right
two,
now,
yeah, you can't do it.
nigga, please.
at that time, and that's why a lot of
Back
people
then,
think,
that shit was dope.
Oh, and because they
type of
backers
two
were
dope.
so nasty,
So-
and and Dwight Smith, they had the corners, they had Rondell
Shout
Barber,
out, shout out
Rondell Barber.
Dwight
They had,
Smith.
So
yeah,
the
they had some
argument
big
started coming between 01
guys.
Chargers.
Vince Warren Sapp.
I mean,
See,
01
the thing
Bucks.
is because they
I mean,
didn't have
01
to
Ravens.
blitz.
Yeah.
They playing a zone and didn't have to blitz because they
Just
D
that
line
front
was gonna
four.
get it. Simeon,
Simeon,
Rice,
That-
Warren
Warren
Sapp.
Sapp.
That's
Booger
the recipe.
McFarland.
That's the recipe for any
Yes,
defense. If
the
you can
D-line.
get
That's
your
real
D
talk.
line there, and we don't
He
have
right.
to send extra
He
people.
right. He right.
If you're gonna send just
That's it,
4,
bro.
that
He
can
right.
cover with 7.
He right.
That's a recipe for anything.
And to piggyback off what you saying right now, why I'm saying Ravens, because them niggas did the same thing and they brought 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they played 3-4.
They was 3-4.
So what it came down to is they saying 01 Ravens versus 14 Seahawks. They felt like
Pittsburgh
Seahawks had
couple of
Seahawks.
years too was
See, this
was
is the
like
thing
that,
about
too.
the Seahawks.
I think the Seahawks was divine.
See-
They could
see,
play in this.
But the
era.
thing about the Seahawks though, they was still giving up buckets. They would turn over and get points, but they was giving up buckets.
But that Chargers, I mean not that Chargers, that Broncos team they beat was like what Peyton threw for 55 touchdowns that year,
Peyton was old as shit.
and they beat the shit out of them.
Peyton was old as shit.
Hey, dog, but
They put like 46 on the.
hey, we got to give an honorable mention, dog, to motherfucking Harbaugh whole ass when he was at the 49ers.
Yeah, they was-
Oh, they was
They
that Pat Willis.
they
and
went
them.
to
that was
Super
the
Bowl.
Super
They
Bowl.
was silly.
Nigga,
They
When
was
the
silly.
when the
That
49ers
defense
played the
was
Seahawks,
silly.
when
That
the
was silly.
49ers played the Seahawks,
Dog.
that was the Super Bowl
Yeah,
for me
was
that
silly.
year.
That was silly.
And they was hitting
crazy.
the fuck out.
Ravens fucked them niggas
all I
up.
can
If that
say
shit
is-
wouldn't have had with Beyonce, they might have blew them niggas up.
All
by
I can
40.
say is, white people better be thanking Ray Lewis for winning that Super Bowl. Because if Colin Kaepernick would have had a Super Bowl ring,
and
my
and me.
goodness,
Bitch, it's a rap.
He was fooling.
baby.
Ray was fooling. No
he would have had a Super
father.
Bowl ring in his afro.
Hell yeah. He would have been holding the fist with the Super ring
He
on
can't
it.
talk about no weapon. Talk about you ain't gonna hire me.
Yeah.
What?
So,
So they better be
Oh, what's
thanking Ray
next?
Lewis
What's
for
next?
that.
my bad. So that was the NFL team you love. NFL team you secretly root for, minus the Raiders. I've been a black is my favorite color. I've been a black and silver fan. I had a Raiders starters jacket and a hat.
I secretly root
fuck
for the
with the Raiders.
Steelers. I remember just liking Roethlisberger when I was younger.
You
I
like
remember
rapists.
this motherfucker, man. Before all that happened, this guy. Gosh, man. The views of sports another shit is not reflective book.
Not the therapist, the rapist.
Damn it, man. I'm not following for it. I mean, I also like Jerome Bettis, man. I was happy when they won that
there you
Super
go.
Bowl.
Should have said Jerome
So
off the rip.
this guy. But no, Roethlisberger, he came from that small college, and I think his
Freaky hoes in small colleges.
what was it? His rookie year,
Yeah.
they went like
Real
15-1.
Because ain't
Let
no
me
Miami
tell
in
you.
Ohio.
They lost
So
late. They lost to the whack ass Patriots. That's why I say I hate the Patriots.
yeah.
No,
The
I'm
Patriots,
fucking up.
and things. Think about it.
No,
That's why
I'm
I say
fucking
secretly
up.
root.
It's not.
The Raiders. That shit that happened with Charles Woodson ripped them.
No,
and they
I can't
came
think
up
about
with
it.
the tuck gate.
No, my bad.
That's
It's
why I
not. It's
always
not the
stand.
Steelers. It's because this team made me like football. It was
Oh.
the Rams. It's the Rams. I like that Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk Rams.
Yep. Greatest show on turf. Greatest show on turf.
99 when they won it in 2000, and then
Yep.
I was hurt when they lost to Brady. That's why I hate
02.
them ever
They
since.
won in 02, lost in 03.
Yeah,
Yep.
they should have fucking
Yep.
won another championship.
Them niggas
so
was nice.
that
Hey, they
sick.
was they was nasty. Go ahead, real. Secretly team.
Secretly, Titans.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite player all time. Played for him.
McNair.
McNair.
Javon Curse.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
did say
yeah,
the
you did
freak.
Curse. That's right.
Shout
Go
out
ahead,
to
go ahead,
Yeah, they showing his
go ahead,
rookie
Heezy.
year. He had like 16 sacks.
Go ahead,
He was
Heezy.
different.
Yeah,
you
I
secretly
secretly root for the 49ers, man.
Okay.
Jerry,
49ers.
back to Jerry and Joe.
Shout out to
oh, yeah.
shout out to Diesel.
Joe Montana.
What
Joe
I mean, look,
Montana,
Joe
sports
Montana,
talk football.
Sports talk
Yeah.
football.
And they had
I mean, we was on the game system back
Yeah.
then because of them.
Yeah.
Secretly root for
He
them.
dropped it. He dropped it.
Fumbling.
Dog, that was so live.
We used to get it. Oh, I'll Mag Dog blitz your ass.
Man, Uncle Gary, dog, didn't even know how to play game. He just mad dog blitzed your ass every play. So, NFL favorite wide receiver all time. Let's pick it up a little bit so we can get to some other
Mine's
shit.
T.O.
Randy.
Randy.
Jerry.
Okay.
Who your
Favorite wide receiver current.
Currently?
Can it's
Favorite?
like
Nigga, you
how
ain't-
late
you
can I
said
go
yours?
current? I said Randy. Quick. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Currently?
say Can I say currently? How long ago? How long is this?
Just say
Still in
no.
the league.
Just keep it still in
Oh,
the league.
still in the league. Damn. Okay, shout out to Steve Smith then. 'Cause
Steve
that's
Smith.
my nigga. But anyway, okay, currently this right now in the league. Man, shit,
What's
I go
up,
Tyreek. I
Tyreek
like
Hill.
Tyreek.
I like him, but I think he's just the most complete. I'm gonna say Duke. I got that with Duke Hopkins.
I'm going to go with Odell.
Odell nice too. I like Duke's size. All that.
Hopkins.
That sounded
Who?
freaky as
Who?
hell.
Hopkins.
Hopkins, yeah, Hopkins. I like
Hopkins
Duke
nice.
size. Yeah.
Julio
No
said he
homo.
going for 3,000 yards this year though. Wish that
favorite
motherfucker was in the
favorite
end zone.
RB of all time, Barry.
Oh shit. What?
Barry.
That nigga just retired 20 years ago yesterday. They'll show his highlights
I
and
love,
everything.
Barry.
It wasn't until I watched the football. Like I just love his story. I gotta go Marcus Allen, man.
Barry.
The way they disrespected him too, and he still came back and bought
Barry.
Marcus Allen, man.
That's a good story.
It is.
Barry.
That's
Shout
I
out to
like
Barry.
Marcus. I like Marcus.
Marcus nice though, and he could
Marcus
catch.
is
and
nice.
I love
Marcus
Marshall
is nice.
Faulk.
Hey, Marcus is nice. Barry.
Rookie of the year, MVP.
I like
Hey,
Bo
who I
Jackson.
secretly
like
love-
Bo Jackson. I like Walter Payton.
I
Barry.
secretly love Priest Holmes. Some
Priest
reason.
Holmes was nice,
Off the
bro.
bench for Jamal on that 0-1 Ravens team. Go
Barry.
ahead, Hayes. Barry. Okay.
Barry.
Favorite running back current.
Currently, I'll probably say Alvin Kamara.
I damn near was gonna say him. So I can't say Marshawn, right? Because he's not in the league. So
Yeah.
shout out to him. Saquon. I like that little nigga.
Saquon is out
I
cold.
like Saquon. I like Saquon.
Before he caught the charges and shit, I was like a Kareem.
Oh,
I like Kareem.
was
man.
nice.
Sometimes a nigga got to do what a nigga got to
I still never mind. I'm not gonna touch on that. But yeah, shout out to Kareem. Oh damn, he missing 8 games. He on that he on the Browns.
Hey, guess what? Fresh running back to come back when you're in the playoff push.
Theoretic.
Jesus,
I said the
that was
Chiefs should have just
crucial for
held
them.
on to him. I was
Hell
like, he
yeah,
doing counseling.
just like Tyreek. Hey, I guarantee that's why they held on to Tyreek. Let's wait this shit out. And guess what? It
That's
held
a game
out
changer.
as good.
And they got McCall Hardman in the
ahead.
draft, man.
Go
They
ahead,
about to
Real.
put up 40 points.
Current running back.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey.
Christian, nice though. He
I
done
love
got bulky too.
I'm gonna go with Todd Gurley. No homo.
Todd, is he done though? His knees was
Let's
looking
see.
through.
Favorite.
I'm glad he
favorite
got
Q-
paid.
Oh, it flipped it on me. Favorite QB current.
Oh, that's easy.
For mine is Aaron, but I'm gonna say Patrick. I always bet on black, man. I can't disrespect Russell. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
I love black QBs. Russell Wilson.
He's the same as Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going with Pat too. I like him.
I like Russell though, man. Especially
Russell's
his
straight.
size.
He got a.
I swear, if he was like 6'3",
that was 3 straight. No homo. Size.
this guy, this motherfucker.
No,
This guy.
Shout out to Russ too, because now I will say Russ got Sierra, Pat got some. So
he
I'm
did.
I'm switching over to
He
Russ.
gonna do the RG3 and switched up.
Ooh,
RG3 switched up out cold.
RG3 looked like a frog. The Michigan J frog to be exact.
No, I'm saying though, he had that one chick he was
Yeah.
married to at college. He switched up real quick
All right.
when he got
Had
that
to.
bread.
So
I
did I
had to
say
do
mine?
it.
Pat, Russ.
I had to do it.
Favorite
like
QB, favorite QB of all
That
time.
nigga for his dating.
Favorite QB of all time.
Favorite QB of all time.
Mine's all time is Aaron Rodgers.
Mm.
That's
Michael
Vick.
Vick. Michael Vick.
Damn, I would like to say Vic, but Aaron, that's the best thrower of the ball I've ever seen. Pause.
At least he caught it this time. At least he caught it this time.
I was thinking about something.
He throw an 8-ball.
Oh,
Damn.
freak niggas, man.
Throw it on the money.
You talking about touchdown?
Dog, please answer.
Oh,
QB
man.
all time.
This mud.
Vic, Aaron.
I don't know, man. I might say some.
Every
some
time I
bullshit.
see them highlights, man.
Hayes and
Fuck it.
Elway, man.
John Elway.
Yeah, I
Yep.
knew it.
John
Elway.
I
They
knew
said
it.
that's the best draft prospect.
He
ever.
was
I
all
think it was him
around.
and Luck.
He was mobile white dude. Ain't big too. No.
Yeah.
He was
homo.
taking
Until
trash
that-
teams to the Super Bowl.
Until
too.
that Super Bowl when he got a helicopter
Oh,
in that
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He was like, I got one more in me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't.
My man said we're gonna win
This
this
is
one
it.
for
All right.
John.
All right,
This nigga
guys.
This is done.
Here it goes. Favorite all-time NFL player.
Barry Sanders.
Deion Sanders.
Prom, man. It got to be prom for me.
Fuck, man.
Got to be prom. I was watching him talk today. He
I'm going
talked
to
to
go
the Jazz.
here, and it's because he was around a little bit older than me, and I thought the nigga was so cold, and then he had a long career. He ended up getting a Super Bowl ring, so I was happy for him, and he did it in college, and he did it in the
Who is
league.
this nigga?
Charles
Woodson.
Woodson, man.
I was happy when he got that ring, too. He got injured, but I was happy when he got that ring.
He was the cap. They knew.
I wish what's the name would have got that ring that next year. They went like 15-1 and lost. Peppers, but he couldn't win
like
one with him.
Julius.
I gotta go with Barry Sanders, man. He happens to be
Jerry.
one of the greatest
most
players of
exciting nigga
all
ever.
time.
I just
and he
think
can, and he, and he
in his
played in
prime,
here.
Same thing
Here.
with Calvin. Same thing with Calvin.
Here.
Calvin can still
Yeah.
ball right now, bro. Calvin Johnson,
So
he can
yeah.
still ball right
But
now.
it's crazy how they-
fucked up how Detroit.
It's
fucked
crazy
up
though
two
the people
legends.
we mentioned.
Two young legends. They
People
died
still-
like Pac and Biggie.
Thank you.
Cal and motherfucking Barry.
To this day, though, people still talk about the Sanders. They talk about Barry,
Deion
and they
Barry.
talk
Yeah,
about
those
Deion,
two.
man.
Those two guys
Those are-
electrified everything. They were exciting. One nigga talked shit and backed it up whenever the fuck he wanted to. The other motherfucker didn't
ain't
say
say
a
nothing.
goddamn
You seen that
thing,
video,
and he just did what the fuck ever when
You
he
seen
wanted
that video reel on Facebook that's floating around? It's like a 15-minute video, just like all prime highlights, all the way from like Atlanta, all the way
Florida
up
State,
until
all
when
that
he
shit.
left in.
Hey man,
I mean, when he retired.
Prime was
with,
coming down
Baltimore.
with a fucking headband on his neck, high stepping.
Wait a
on
minute,
niggas,
wait a minute.
man.
Prime said, "Must be the money."
He
Dog,
did
that
had a
whack-ass
video, and
Had that
everything. It was on
whack-ass video.
MTV. It wasn't whack.
That-
That
you
Prime.
Had them hoes in it, but
Prime
that,
was dancing
when you
in
listen
that
to the
boy.
lyrics when you get older, you're
Turning
like, what the hell is
must
this?
be the
Hey.
money. Must be the money.
Must be the
He would
money.
have too much fun,
That's
dog.
turning
If I want to be
me
a pro
on the
athlete,
beat
it
of
would
mine.
have to be him, man.
Hey,
And he
Prime,
backed it up, got the 2 rings,
Prime, man,
a
Prime,
good list
back to
right
back
there.
ring on
Yeah.
different teams. Bruh, the only motherfucker that went from Dallas to San Francisco, rival teams at that time, and won 2 ships, man. But Hayes, you said you had a couple of other shits that we'll close it out.
You know
on.
what? I just want to touch on this real quick because we was talking about this, and this is wild. This is wild to me. If this is true, I just heard about this chick. I had never heard about her. Heard about her in the song. People update me. I'm getting a little bit older. But Laura Harvey, what's her name? Harvey. Laura
Oh, I just heard about this shit a couple hours ago.
Are you telling me?
I just
let
heard
me-
about it a
let me-
couple
let me
hours
go.
ago.
She's
Yep.
different.
Are you telling me?
No.
Are
Did you hear about
wait,
this?
Yeah, I heard. I mean,
So-
I just heard about it a couple hours ago, bro. This
so
crazy.
you mean to tell me that she was dating Diddy's son?
Yeah,
They broke up,
yeah,
and Diddy's now dating her? Are you?
Shit.
yeah. I just heard about this
Is-
about 2 hours
is
ago, bro.
this-
Me and
is-
Sarah was
is
watching. I was
this-
like, God damn,
Is this
bro.
real?
I say
Troy.
this though. I'm never gonna blame.
And it shouldn't even get to this
You
point.
never gonna
to be
blame?
honest
Hold
with
up.
I said I'm not gonna blame no woman. If you my daddy and you date anything that I smash, bro, you gotta run my fade, bro. That's just hoe shit to me, bro. I'm sorry.
You can square up on
We
Pop.
not about to compare notes, bro. Like,
Troy
you
ain't
my
squaring
daddy,
up on
bro.
John Mays.
I'm
Believe
just
that.
saying, if you my
Not smooth
pops,
John
bro,
Mays.
don't smash nothing, not smash.
Bruh.
That is
How-
this- that is the wildest
What
shit.
type of listen, man?
The
You
chick know
teach
what
your-
she's supposed to do. She looking for a come up.
But at the time,
But
but
your
bro,
daddy,
bro,
bruh.
hold on,
What come up?
bro. Her dad is Steve fucking Harvey.
Hey,
What
man.
come up do you need?
Hey, they always want some money, bro.
Her dad is Steve fucking
Dude, he got
Harvey.
Diddy money though.
He's got money.
He don't got Diddy money.
He got enough.
That's why I say I don't blame the. I'm just saying as
What
a
do you?
man.
What more of a come up do you need?
know what?
Your dad is
I'm just
Steve
saying
Harvey.
as a man.
Don't
though,
get it
is
twisted.
a code you supposed
Both
to have?
niggas is foul. Her
Thank you.
and him. I'm
Thank
agreeing
you.
with you there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But because if it's about the bread, nigga, your dad, you are fine with money.
I'm just saying
like
this, though.
completely.
I'm just saying
now
me and
listen,
you
it's
as
me.
boys.
I wouldn't even, bro. Do you know how nasty it is for me to even look? Brooke is 9 years old.
Thank you.
I'm 38.
Thank you.
Do you know how nasty
50,
it is
bro.
for me to even look at a right? By the time he get 20 something, do you know how nasty it is for me to even look at a
Bro, I'm about
motherfucker
to
that he
be-
will even be dating and then actually fuck with somebody who is sloppy leftovers?
Bro, I'm about to-
I have never even messed with a nigga that I consider a brother or a friend or a cousin girl that he messed with. Even if they tried, I wouldn't even do it. It's too many girls out here. So for my son, Diddy, that's fucking
wild.
foul, bro.
That
Bruh.
is disgusting.
I'm about
is
to be
fucking
30,
foul.
and I wouldn't talk to an 18-year-old. So I know I
Bruh.
couldn't be 50 talking to a
Only-
23-year-old or something. Bro.
Only thing I could say is,
I can't believe it, bro.
only thing I could think of.
And you got to think about it. So my thing is this: even nastier.
Diddy, you can
Hayes-
get any chick,
Listen,
bro.
bro, this is even
No,
nasty.
no.
This is even
You don't
nastier.
gotta fuck.
My thing is this: when things like that happen so quick, that to me, and I
She
I'm,
probably
this,
was plotting.
not even her. What I'm saying is, when things happen like that quick, like we break up, then we mess with somebody else. In my opinion, y'all was fucking around before we broke up. So I'm saying, like, when she had the crib,
he was winking at her
when she had the
when
crib,
when she was in that kitchen.
and you know what I'm saying? She was at the crib and walking out to go use the bathroom, and Diddy like, "Hey, what up, Lori?" You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
somebody
Like,
told me
come on, man,
they
that's
said
nasty,
Diddy
man.
hit his son with the Nino talk when he said to G Money.
Oh,
yeah.
She ain't
goes-
nothing but a hot price. Oh, put Nino on the phone, bitch.
Put Nino on the phone.
All I can say is,
If I was you, I'd be counting the difference on the booty.
He looked at us and say, "Shit."
Eggs,
He
dog.
said, "G Money." He was walking back in like he's like, "Damn, come on, he man." He's like, "Oh, okay." I don't know if I was you. Shit.
I be
I
counting
become-
I'd be counting the dimples on the booty,
Next thing, you
man.
know, next thing you know, he banging it to the Aaron Hall. I want you, I need you.
My head hurts.
Baby,
Stop
baby,
it.
won't you be mine?
Stop it. My head hurt, bruh.
that nigga foul.
For real though, could you smash?
No,
I wouldn't
no,
feel comfortable.
no,
I wouldn't
no.
smash any of y'all wives, bro.
That's-
And I
that's-
know y'all.
that's what
so
I'm
just
saying.
as a
Only-
man, have a
Only thing I can
code.
think of is she must have the best pussy of all time because Meek Mill said that's all he wanted for Christmas. He said it in the song. He said, Lord Harvey, what's her name? Lord, that's all I want for
Lori Harvey. All I want is for Christmas.
Yeah,
shit with him and Drake.
That's
Yeah.
I mean that is disgusting, dog. How can you even date your son's
Diddy, you
daughter?
could get
My
any
thing is
chick,
this. My
bruh.
thing is
You
this
can
too,
go to
man.
Dubai and buy a
It's so
chick.
tough. It's so tough because they're in the public eye, man. But like
That- and
in
you
the
know
less
what?
in less than a year or two, I've
that-
I've seen her being rumored to mess with Trey Songz, Diddy Song, and now Diddy. And this
My
is
bad.
less than 2
We
years.
got, my bad. We
So
got
I-
4 minutes. What y'all think about Nicole Murphy backdooring her friend, fucking with her husband? Y'all ain't seen that story?
No, what happened?
I heard something. I don't know the
What happened?
details.
Pretty
What?
much. Nicole
Was it
Murphy,
Lisa
she
Ray or
friends
some
with the
shit?
chick that plays Sunshine. And
Leela Rashawn?
Lela
I heard
Rashawn.
Leela Rashawn was bad now too. I saw a
Not
picture
what
of her
she
like,
got
oh
sick
my
though.
god.
That's she got an autoimmune disease where she had her kids.
What does that do?
So I don't
Make you
know.
lose
She
your
got
booty.
lupus. She
No,
got
it make her
lupus.
fat as fuck.
She got lupus. So they trying to say like, is it okay? Because
So
Tuesday's
I've
coming
seen-
out being
I've seen
shallow
people with
talking
lupus
about, is
get
it
smaller,
okay?
but no homo. You know what I mean? I don't know.
They said she got sick though. I don't know.
Yeah,
They
she's
trying to say,
big
is
as
it okay
hell.
for your husband
Man,
to
don't
cheat?
nobody give a fuck what she got. That's his wife.
That's what I'm thanking
That's
you.
his nigga wife.
That's your
He
wife,
in
bro.
another country kissing a stupid ass bitch.
Thank you, bro. And man, Nicole Murphy done went through the game, bro.
Oh no,
Like,
she a
definitely
Laura
went
Harvey.
through the game,
She a
bro.
Lori
That
Harvey.
bitch bad as
OG
fuck.
50,
Hey,
dog.
But
She a Lori Harvey.
come on, dog.
I think Drake was trying to get at her.
She's
ass.
a Lori
shit, I'm
Harvey.
trying to get at her, but
She a Lori Harvey.
But still, though, that's
She
what I'm
been
saying.
through.
You weak as hell, bro. That's
that
your wife,
shit
bro.
weak as
That
fuck.
shit weak as
and
fuck,
that
bro.
last hoe, that Steve Harvey hoe, that shit some foul ass stupid.
Marjorie.
Yeah,
ass
that
shit.
shit
All
wild.
three
No,
of them
no,
need
you
their
talking about
ass
the son.
whooped. Talking
Talking
about
about
that
the daughter.
fucking with your fucking son,
Yeah, that's
bitch.
crazy.
Get the fuck out.
You
All
weak as
three.
fuck,
Stupid
Diddy.
ass shit.
Diddy, you.
Diddy, that's
And that
garbage.
You a hoe ass
That's-
dude,
and
bro.
that fucking and that stupid bitch kissing and that bitch gonna say,
We just
I didn't
friends.
know. I ain't first. We just friends. It was a friendly
Yeah.
kiss.
Then you
It
want to
was tough.
apologize.
Her and Diddy.
TMZ didn't caught the niggas.
Lori.
I heard she
man.
had a ring on her finger.
That's that I hit that before kiss.
Man,
The way he was
just got done. It was the next morning.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
that I
and
beat
then
them guts up.
after they like, okay, that ain't gonna work, baby girl.
Yeah, she like, bitch, you need
She
to
like,
come out and
oh,
apologize.
I'm
I'm sorry.
He said he wasn't married no more. Like,
Okay, bitch, you her
Regardless,
friend,
are
dog.
you forgetting that you fucked his son? Are you
No,
forgetting
this a
that?
new bitch. We just
I'm
this
talking
talking about
the
Lila Rashawn and Antoine Fuqua. But
Ain't he like the director?
yeah, that's who she was kissing. That's who Lila
Who was
Rashawn was
kissing
married
who?
to.
Lila Rashawn was messing with my man. Damn, that's fucked up for Quad.
That was her husband. Yeah.
If your wife is going through some shit, my nigga, don't be no bitch ass nigga like that,
she's
dog.
sick, dog.
She's sick,
Bro,
bro.
why you going somewhere cameras can see you, bitch ass dude?
Cameras can see you anywhere.
That in general.
They
but,
call Mello slipping.
Listen, that in general, but at the
Mello
end of the
said she
day,
married. It
hey,
ain't like
but at the end of the day, like
These niggas 6'7",
your son-
250. Think
do
you
you
gonna
know how
sneak around.
sick that is to fuck over your
son,
your
dog.
sick your son
And
and
your
your
sick
sick
wife.
wife?
Yo, sick what? Nigga,
Bruh, that's-
yo, what?
Hey, both y'all.
Your wife
we-
in general.
First of all,
let me tell you, your wife in general. I'm
Antoine
not saying that, but
Fuqua
that makes it
and
even
Diddy,
crazier.
y'all some weak
Whole
ass dudes.
ass niggas, man.
We don't co-sign y'all. It's
Hey,
real men out here that's
flat
not
out.
co-signing that bullshit.
Oh man,
And
that's weak.
I don't
That's
give a
weak,
fuck.
bro. That's
nigga
weak, bro.
wife sick. That's weird.
Any last words, Hayes, on these bitch ass dudes?
Man, I got my ass kicked in these racetracks today.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, remember that when we do our college football and give you these money picks. This nigga's over here getting stacked on the motherfucking horses.
Sports and other ish, we back.
Sports and other ish, we back. We out, man. We'll be missing a couple cats the next couple weeks. I know I'll be gone next 2 weeks.
We
So
back
I
in
love
here,
y'all,
though.
man.
Thanks
I see
for
y'all in
listening.
about 3 weeks. And
Shout
for
out
the
to
college
Dion,
preview,
Samarco, Dave,
Dion,
come through. Thank
Samarco,
y'all.
and love y'all.